tips and you must pay. DarkSidePhil, he's begging tonight. He needs your cash, it's just not right. He begs for money night and day, for all the games he wants to play. Must hit the goal or he don't win. He needs the cash to pay for gin. DarkSidePhil is begging today. He needs your tips and you must pay. DarkSidePhil, he's begging tonight. He needs your cash, it's just not right. They love to hate him, yes they do. He'll hit his gold and that's true. Tune in and watch his sad decline. No money, honey, watch him whine. Whine. Yes, they do. He'll hit his gold, and that's true. Tune in and watch your sad decline. No money, honey, watch him whine. Watch him whine. DarkSidePhil is begging today. He needs your tips and you must pay. DarkSidePhil, he's begging tonight. He needs your cash, it's just not right. Why? Talk a lie. That's just not right.
Ignoring all the trolls, to him they are just sound. When the kingdom reigns, there's no money to be found. Stuck in his castle to forever be housebound. He got himself a new PC. Now the trolls will cope and see. Blessed with riches from the Kinos, but we all know where that money goes. The casino will bring him bad luck. The king will always fuck it up. Then soon the detractors will sing, fell to the king, 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 fell to the king. Soon the riches will run out, then the king will have to shout, taking their taxes and some coin, hoping for the casino to rejoin. And then the detractors will sing, fell to the king, 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 fell to the king. Trolls will cope, trolls will see, but we'll still sing, fell to the king.
Wilderness creatures come up to my back lawn. So cute, so fluffy, I let 'em in. It's so unhappy in here. DoorDash is late, UPS lost my cake, Netcode has got me down. Mr. Whiskers is there for me. I
Stephen Cambian is a terrible person. He made fun of me for begging like a crackhead on my streams. Ever since I did that interview, he's been continuing to roast me and get fat bags of money for it. So, of course, he doesn't really care about my begging or grifting. He only cares about getting that bag. I'm so sick of Stephen Cambian roasting me on his pig roast. I don't care what he says. I'm not going to stop begging. I'm broke. I'm bald, and I'm a loser. I have no choice but to beg for my moron viewers in order to survive. I have pizza parties by myself. I build Lego toys like an 8-year-old. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on a children's wrestling game. I play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games like a child, and I beg for money 100 times a stream. I beg that much because I'm broke. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. Money for taxes, money for gin, money for my car, money for fast food, money for new toys, money for DoorDash, money for my wrestling game, my electric, my internet, money for dinner out. I'm not eating a lunch meat sandwich on my day off. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I deserve that money. I really, really do. I deserve that money. I don't care how many times Stephen Cambian roasts me. I'm never going to stop begging. Why? Because I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. And I'll never stop begging till I get it.
No. What an ass!
He's a bum!
Do you know how
He's an
hard?
ungrateful beggar bum!
Do you know how hard it was for me to hold it in every time he said, "Hey," and I thought we were being obvious. Hey,
Yeah.
I thought we were being like as obvious as possible.
No, I mean we were like literally trying to get rid of him. It's like when you like throw it. What's that scene where they throw the rocks at the dog and old Geller to make him go away?
Yes.
Or some shit like this. It's like, go. We don't want you here. You fucking
In the heart of the city where the shadows dance stands the Kino Casino, a house of chance where PPPP and Andy with a watchful eye oversee the games where fortunes rise or die. The jokers are wild, the deer that's cold as stone as the night goes on and the stories are told. Desperate souls with dreams in their hands game all their lives in this dangerous land. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night.
Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back. I can't believe but we're already up to Cambian's Pig Roast episode 6. And yeah, I'm here for it. It's episode 6, DarkSidePhil struggles to survive. Despite claiming that he is the master manipulator, it doesn't look like these last few weeks have gone very good for him. All the Kino support is now gone. He's pretty much locked down his Kick chat. There's no support there. He's begging and begging to get one sub over there or gifted sub. It's not looking good for DarkSidePhil. And then, of course, tonight, he's going to do Smart Guys with his new criminal co-host. And, not for nothing, but maybe if you're going to do a wrestling show, which children may watch, you might not want to have a convicted criminal co-host with you. But what do I know? I'm here. We're going to snipe that stream and we're going to see just how crazy it is. I think it has a lot to do with like the condition that Ethan Ralph is in. Like if he's like, let's just say in an altered state, this might be quite the train wreck. So we'll be sniping that live. But before we do, we're going to give you an update of sorts. Boy, has he been seething. He called the Kino Casino boys lazy and uninnovative, but he is not lazy or uninnovative. He's constantly innovating. I don't understand the innovation part. Is it innovating when one week you fill your fat face with pizza and the next week you fill your fat face with tacos to reward your audience? I don't get it. But we'll take a moment to recognize and welcome in the live chat. Already have great attendance out there and some kind and generous people already throwing a couple of bucks into the bag. Aloha Snack Bar with a kind and generous $2 saying, let's get that momentum going. Yeah, we got to do the super beggar sampler, right? Can we get one PayPal pledge? Can we get one gifted sub, one super chat, one subscriber over on Kick, one gifted subscription over on Kick, one buy me a coffee? Let's get one of each and get the momentum going. Aloha Snack Bar, thank you very much. And there we go. Conservative Vanguard has just become a YouTube channel member. And as you know, if you become a YouTube channel member during a live broadcast, we give you a big shout out and a thank you. So big thanks and shout out to Conservative Vanguard. Now you get some extra goodies and your member badge. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We have Gome with 5 who says, we need that money to pay some bills. Yeah, I really, really do. I need that money. I really, really do. Thank you, Gome. And Sneedburger Syndrome is here with 5. One for the goal and one and to make Filbert cry. Suffer, piggy. Yes, suffer, Phil. Suffer. Last night I was watching the Kino Casino, and one of the funniest things I've ever seen is that those guys were making fun of Phil begging and begging and begging to get one sub or something like that. And then they said, all right, everybody get ready because we're going to ask for one sub. And they recorded this, and Phil is begging and begging and begging and begging, and he can't get one gifted sub. The Kino boys just said, get your subs ready. We're going to show him how to ask for one sub. So they asked for one sub, and then they share the screen, and there was like hundreds of subs in a few minute period. It was pretty ridiculous, but thank you, Sneedburger Syndrome, for the £5. Praise the cash. Aggressive Butler is here with one for the goal. Remember, for the goal, the super chats are 5 or more to hit the goal. And if we hit the goal, we'll be doing some what I call DSP archaeology, going over some of his oldest stuff. Aggressive Butter. I thought it was Butler. It's Aggressive Butter. What makes butter aggressive? I'm not sure. DSP is going to get big dogged by the Ralpha male. You can't outgrift a grunt that greasy. A gunt that greasy. Yeah, he is pretty greasy, Aggressive Butter. But thank you for your kindness. One for the goal. And Chill Station 7 with $2. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. And we've got Moth Loves Detracting, who says, praise the cash with 2. Edward Riffman with 10 and one for the goal says, hey, loving the shows lately. What program software are you using for your AI video? Well, I use a mix of all different things. One that I really recommend to people is called Hedra. You can take any photo and put a voice in and it animates it. I use that a lot. I'm using imagine.art for some of the artwork that I use, and of course Suno for some of the music that I use. But thank you for asking, and thank you for one for the goal. And we have Catuagent 247 saying, I smell bacon. Yes. And CopeSidePhil is here with one for the goal. We're in for an amazing show tonight. The beggar and the deadbeat. Oh God, this is going to be good. I was just going to watch this and take tonight off, but I thought, first of all, I like the big fat Phil bags of money, and second of all, it would be more fun to watch it with you guys and comment on it. And I think really, here's what I think is going to happen tonight. I'm 50-50. Either this is going to be a snooze fest, and Ethan Ralph is going to be kind of well behaved and really focused on talking about wrestling because he wants to keep this gig. Imagine being concerned like with an audition. You have to audition for DarkSidePhil show. But thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. CopeSidePhil and NWO News is here with two. Give money now so I don't have to put in any effort. Oh, that's the first video we're going to cover is that one. He says that the Kino boys don't put in any effort. Lenauser says, so happy to see another live show. Needed 3 in a row to help get through the week. Whoop, whoop. Well, we still might be doing a show from the cabin. Every week I go to the, thank you, Lenauser. Every week I go to the cabin for the weekend and I say, I'm going to find the time to do like at least a chill stream, like just a bonus show for the week. And then I get busy and it just, I'm going to try again this week. Ronald Portillo with 5 and 1 for the goal. Let's get Steve to 51 $5 donations. Let's go. Yeah, let's get a big fat bag going to show Phil that you don't have to beg. You just have to be good at entertaining people to get the fat bags of money that he wishes he could get. Jack Dittman with 1 for the goal. 5 Australian says, let's be honest here. There's no way Ralph is going to make it a stream without dropping an N-bomb. Phil is screwed. Well, he's going to risk his channel, Jack Dittman. And Cave Teeth with 1 for the goal. So will you be reacting to it live? Just got here. Yes, Cave Teeth. We are going to be reacting to it live. Absolutely. We want to take a moment to thank all of you kind and generous benefactors. And we have Bumside Phil is here to thank all of you for your kindness, generosity, and support.
I have a dangerously low bank account. Please tip me today.
Yes, our coffers are dangerously low, friends. So if you could be, tip hard and often, that would be very helpful. And Bland Polecat with 5. Hi, Stephen. I just wanted to say hi, that your glasses are so iconic. Philly cheese could never. Suffer Piggy. I don't know about iconic, but you know what's funny is I order these 10 at a time because I always lose them or I put them somewhere. I have many different kinds of sunglasses, but these are the ones that I prefer. And thank you, Bland Polecat. 1 for the goal. Thank you for your kindness. And another one for the goal from the Deep Fryer. Who has flopped harder recently? DSP, Ubisoft, or Disney Snow White disaster? I am really, really against the woke stuff in popular culture. I don't really know why they think that's effective, but like they're ruining their own monetary gain. Like I would have thought that the election in the United States would have taught them that people are getting really sick of all the woke stuff. We have Disney here, and really just for my son for the Star Wars content, and he likes Disney movies, but like the old cartoons. I don't know if that's going to be on Disney. I haven't seen it. I heard it's a train wreck. I really don't know though. The Deep Fryer, but I would think that DSP has failed harder than Ubisoft and Disney. Absolutely. But thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. And another one for the goal. From Ratio to Every Day. Happy to catch another live stream. Well, I'm glad to see you, especially as you're throwing money at me, Ratio to Every Day. So thank you for your kindness and continued support of the show. Big ups. And Arctic Ghost XCV with 2. Tuning in from work, can't wait for the pig roast. Well, you're in the right place. We'll be cooking up the bacon tonight. Duco Duos, Alpha Ralpha with 5. Praise the cash, avoid the pignosis. I can't believe that anybody is still giving him money. I really thought that he was going to crash out harder than this after the snakening and all of that, and Kino, all that stuff. I thought he was going to die I thought he was going to be getting like $10 a show, but he's doing a little better, but he's still struggling to hit those goals. Thank you, Duco Duos. And we've got Detective with 5. Is the Gunt versus the Gout. Let's go, bish. Thank you, Detective. And we're just I'm trying to catch up here with the live chat before we start the coverage. Tricorder Transmissions. Hey, Steve. Become a big fan of yours through these pig roasts. Having a great time seeing someone new to the Snortex take DSP to task. Big ups, bro. I know I'm way behind. And do you know that I remembered recently that way back in the day when he first started streaming video games, I remember a friend showing me on YouTube, like, this is going to be a big thing, like people doing let's plays. And I remember this specifically. It's an old friend of mine, and he's a big gamer. And I said, nobody's going to sit and watch somebody play video games. That's stupid. Why would you do that when you can just play yourself? And the funny thing is that now, of course, there's tens of thousands of people making full-time livings playing video games. It's amazing to me. But thank you, Tricorder Transmissions. And Troll. I'd say Phil really pulled a boner by not checking to see that his camera was still on. I don't know, man. I won't even crank one out in my office ever because of the just the possibility, right? Troll. And I also, yeah, you can't crank one out anywhere you might be near a camera, right? Ardnet says you have to be entertaining. Well, we do our best. Castillo, suffer piggy, suffer. Also, rest in peace, Begs Bunny. Begs Bunny. And Songs in the Key of CWC, by the way. Shout out to them. What an amazing job that guy's doing on these videos. They look so real. And I was honored to be included with the Kino boys. You see me there playing the piano, which is funny because I play keyboards. Thank you, CWC, for including me. I was so happy to see that video. I think it's one of the best, most well done video on DarkSidePhil I've ever seen. Cave Teeth with 5 and 1 for the goal. Phil starts the show with an angry expression and simply asks, "Are you donating yet?" Yeah, maybe I should do that, right? Or hold the camera hostage, right? Like just turn off the camera until we get enough donations. Turn off the stream. Thank you, Cave Teeth. And Ronald Portillo, let's get Steve's felt of Phil and Ralph to go to overtime. Get those donos up. Let's go. Yeah, let's get some support, right? Don't make me start telling you that I need to buy grit. Look, it is my day off. It's my day off. Well, I'm getting a couple of days off this week. I'm going to have a few days off this week, and I'm not eating a lunch meat sandwich on my day off. Actually, I'm going to be at the cabin, and my wife got me the biggest steak I've ever seen. Like it's monster. I'm like, what am I going to do with that? She goes, oh, you know those metal aluminum trays? I'll give you one of them. You just put it in the tray. It takes up the entire tray. I don't even know what kind of steak it is, but I'm here for it. So we're going to have wood stove cooking, maybe some wood-fired pizza from the wood-fired oven. Yeah, I'm set for having a really good time. We always eat great at the cabin. And by the way, I have to do a little bit of work on there's a camping trailer next to the cabin that sleeps two and has its own bathroom and little kitchen area. I'm going to invite the Kino boys this summer. That should be fun. But thank you, Ronald Portillo, for your kindness and for rallying the troops. Let's get some donos and we'll get this party started. Can I ride in the truck you're buying with the DSP donation money? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, anybody that contributed on any of these pig roasts is welcome to take a ride in the DSP truck. And I did two things to solve my road access issue with the other cabin I'm building because some asshole has had a plow truck parked in the middle of the road, and it's a huge plow truck. You can't it's hard to get around it. So I bought an e-bike, like a dirt bike, though, with those big, fat, wide tires. It's got a 60-mile range and a little cargo thing, and it'll be great. So if that, I can just go around the plow truck. But the truck, I'm hopeful that there's all these logging trails there, and I'm hopeful that one of the other logging trails will let me get around that with the four-wheel drive truck. I'm just very nervous about trying that with my regular car, you know. So four-wheel drive truck though, I think will be no problem navigating. They're like, like logging trails, and I didn't see any big trees in the middle of the road. If there is, I'm going to have to chop them up. But the truck will be very helpful. Thank you, Splink. And thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. All right, so let's. I don't really worry about my fair use banner with this guy. So I want to take a moment also to appeal and try to pay it forward to those deserving. You may be aware that H Bomb is a friend of our show here, and H Bomb has been making the DarkSidePhil videos for quite some time, and a bunch of other funny stuff. And it's just H dash bomb on YouTube. Well, you know what? I'll put the link in the description, or I'll put this video link. Well, no, I'll put his channel link. Here we go. 1 second. Go copy that, and we'll go over to the YouTube side. I have to put this in the subscribe to H Bomb here, guys. Please go over and subscribe. He needs 175 subscribers to get monetized. He's been making content for free for a few years, I think. And I remember that struggle, right? And getting close to the 1,000, like, oh my God, maybe in another couple of months, I'll actually be able to make a couple of bucks for my blood, sweat, and tears of making all this content. He's very, very close. He needs 175 to go over there and subscribe. If you haven't already, please do that. I've put subscribe to H-Bomb here in the live chat over on YouTube. I'm going to go over to Kick and put it in the live chat over there as well. Welcome to our Kick viewers. I see we have a bunch more people than we usually do in the live chat. We've got Chester and Valid, shout out. Tex Mex, shout out to Tex Mex. Ultimate TND, Bad Waz WS6, and we've got Scuba Steve over there, Winter Soldier over there, Marcus Aurelius is over there, and I'll put. Oh, wait a minute. Subscribe to H-Bomb here. So shout out to the Kick viewers, hopefully, and I will check in. So I've put the link to H-Bomb's channel in both the Kick chat and the YouTube chat. Otherwise, if you're listening on any other alt platform, just go over to YouTube and put H-Bomb and you'll find his channel. We appreciate your kindness, generosity, and support very much. And look at that. We've already got some Kick subs and gifted subs. Thank you all very much. So Acid Roach gifted a subscription over on Kick. Thank you very much, and praise the cash. And we've got Shorgon Stormhammer, Scormhammer has subscribed over on Kick. Thank you very much. Praise the cash. Big ups to Gorgon Scormhammer. And we've got Nose Goblin 123 gifted a sub, and then gifted another sub. And we've got Acid Roach gifted a sub. Oh, it's so nice to not be DarkSidePhil and just have people support and not have to beg like a crackhead. So thank you very much. And let's see, what can we get H-Bomb to tonight? I think we have an aggregated view of over 600 viewers. We only need 176 people, I think it was, to go over there and subscribe to him. He's got 824 subscribers, so we need 176 more. And I like doing the commentary to his clips because it's just funny with Phil being gay. And this, of course, is DSP, who is telling people to stop simping for the casino. And he said, he actually says this, the Kino Casino boys are lazy because they just turn their stream on and people just give them thousands of dollars for nothing. And I'm kind of like, no, people give them thousands of dollars because they love their show. Ratioed every day. Big ups to H-Bomb. TSP is at his best when he's zesty. I agree. And thank you, Ratioed every day, and praise the cash. Dave with 5 and 1 for the goal. I recently bought myself a 4x4 Defender. I will warn you that they can become a project in themselves. Good luck with the truck. Well, Here's the good news. I'm buying it from like my best friend, who's my nearest neighbor at the cabin. And that dude, I've watched him over the years replace like so many parts in that things. And he even told me, like, look, if something breaks before you take it to a mechanic, let me take a look at it. He's a good guy, and I think he'll help me. He loves that truck. The only reason he's selling it is because work bought him a much bigger, better truck, and he doesn't need two. So I think we'll have a good opportunity to having a friend that really knows that truck. He's had it for years. It's in great shape. But thank you, Dave. Well, that's one for the goal. So let's get into this before we get. Oh man, I'm already way behind schedule. So let's get into this. This is DSP crying about people giving too much money to the Kino Casino. Suffer, Phil, you crybaby bitch. What a pocket watcher, right? I guess Patreon supporters.
If Eddie came to me for a steak deal, would I consider a slot stream? I don't know, because I don't know what that means. I don't understand how these steak deals work. I don't know about slot streams or anything, so I can't comment on it. I'm like completely uneducated, so I'm not going to say a word because I would probably just not know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to come to me for a steak deal, considering I don't even get 100 viewers on a stream. And we're seeing a huge drop-off in support on Kick.
Yeah, he doesn't even get 100 live viewers. He's been doing this for 17 years straight, and he can't get 100 live viewers. We've got like 700 live viewers, Phil, and I've only been doing this for a few years. Jesus Christ, what are you doing wrong, bro? You suck at this.
Now that basically all the Kino Casino viewers are gone,
Oh.
so I'm not getting much support anymore via Kick. It kind of sucks. I was getting a lot of support via Kick, and now it looks like it's going to go away, which stinks. But there's not much I could do about that, right?
I watched one of his streams, and he was begging and begging and begging to get one Kick sub, and nobody gave him a sub.
Flubby Kitties, $2 super chat saying, I remind him of Wario. Well, there you go.
You got to need the money really bad when you're willing to just beg for $5. Please, God, let me never get to that level.
I just to hear that. Wario is, as we know, a huge gaming, caricature.
You're not a huge gaming character? You've been
doing
this
it's an honor to be said that I remind you of Wario. There you go. Have I ever gambled in Vegas? Yes, but very minimally, basically just some slots. That's it.
Yeah, he doesn't have any money to gamble with because he puts it all into children's video games so he can look at pictures of sweaty
Why do I think support on Kick is dropping? Because most of the people who are watching me on Kick were Kino Casino viewers. And since, essentially, they decided to snake me, right?
Oh, they snaked him. Wait, I thought you manipulated them, and this was all your master plan. Now you're saying they snaked you? Well, that kind of contradicts your I'm the master king snake manipulator stream.
Well, then the viewers are going to go with them. There's very few people
I just noticed all the animals around him. That's pretty funny because apparently Phil has a secret pet zoo. He's got a secret, like he has exotic animals. I don't know. Does anybody know? Did P say what all he has? It sounds like people are catching him that there's a bird chirping on some of his streams. So he's got some kind of a tropical bird. He had the rabbit, but that died. I don't know what else he has. We know he has a cat.
Who are watching Kino Casino that stick around. Most of them have now left, and those who are supporting have stopped. Oh. And I think that's sad because the other day someone said to me, Phil, will you hold it against us if we still watch Kino Casino and support them, but we also want to come and watch you? And I said, no. So outside of this stream, I really don't care what you guys do.
Oh, outside of this stream, he doesn't care. Arctic Ghost XCV says, DSP calling anyone lazy is hilarious. Yeah, and in this stream, he basically says he's like a blue-collar worker. Look, dude, Phil, have you ever, done roofing? I did roofing. I painted houses. You want to talk about a shit job? Doing this for 8 hours a day, and oh my God, painting is like the worst. That's a blue-collar. That's a blue-collar working man's job. This clown sitting and playing video games claiming to be blue collar is just ridiculous to me. But thank you, Arctic Ghost, for your kindness, generosity, and support. And we've got DarkSidePhil to thank you.
Why did I spend the money? So just why did I spend all that money? Because I'm going to get more. Trust me. I know I'm going to get more. I know I'm going to get more money. You don't have to worry about it.
Yes, God bless the goal. Let's get there. Let's continue with this. He's just seething that everybody stop watching him. His Kick channel is essentially dead now, and no more money is coming to him from Kick. Maybe he'll get $20, $30 a month, but Jesus Christ, Phil.
I really don't. If you're going to go watch detractors, if you're going to go watch someone else, I don't give a crap. Just don't bring it into my content. As long as you don't bring it to my streams, the toxicity or whatever, we're good. All right, so just
this is the Gayinator 2000.
I think what's happened
filter.
So those
Turns
are like,
everything
okay, well, that's cool.
gayer.
It's not going to hold this against us. So a lot of people have continued to support the casino, and then they come here and still watch. But
I think he's more
those
watchable
people,
gay
quite frankly, are afraid to support
like
my
this.
content. I'm being honest. I think that they think that if they support me and the casino, that this is going to cause some kind of drama.
He got verified.
And so therefore,
so did
they're
I.
going to choose the casino because the casino's bigger than me. And there's nothing I can do about that.
Oh, I thought you were the king snake, Phil. Now the casino's bigger than you. And isn't it funny, like, when he did get on Kick, they didn't verify him right away, so he was, like, yelling at the Kino boys. That's insulting. I'm a video game legend. Loser. I think I got verified on Kick and monetized on Kick faster than he did. Loser.
All right, there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is continue to grind away, make good content, and try to build my channel, further. Get genuine viewers who are here to watch me rather than, I only checked it out as a favor to the casino.
Oh, he's seething. He's just seething. And snorting. Look, he has more dead air on his show than anybody I've ever seen. Dead air, dead air, dead air. Oh, man. Just dead air.
Can you stop with the nonsense glitter bomb? You're being stupid. Just stop spamming that. Yes, Dade, we will do some Nuketown today. We'll do some Nuketown today, for sure. We always do.
Tamara says I'd watch him if he sounds like this. It is really a bird chirp. Yeah, I heard it. It's a bird chirping. It's not a kid. He said it was kids playing outside. Scanning the chat like a robot. Yeah, he's just looking for the donos that aren't there, though. Loser. The donos that aren't there. RTU is worse. Dead air.
Yeah, see, that's the truth. I don't care if people stay in the middle. If there's people who are like, I don't care either way. I like both. I like the casino. I like Phil. I'm okay with that. I don't give a crap.
Ceiling bird?
I'm not one of these people that's like, you must select sides and it has to be black or white.
Bird.
This one or that one. If you like both, go for it. Watch both. Support both. I'm happy for that. I really am. But sadly what's happened is these people, are simps. A lot of these people are simps. They want to simp for the big boys. They want to simp for the big dogs, And here's the other thing that I should say, because it's kind of funny.
They're pretty
right?
common.
So, dude, I'm going to say this and just get out of the way.
Dead air is exchange rate checking.
Because I don't want to
he's trying to
hang
see
on this all day.
how much the
all right,
Mexican peso he was just giving his work in
Did you notice something
American
about
money.
the difference between the work ethic of myself and Kino Casino? Did you ever notice the big difference? That I'm here 6 days a week streaming full time, busting my ass, putting out content constantly for an audience, and they stream 3 times a week, not even a full day.
All right, I want to address this because this is stupid. Okay, so they stream 3 days a week, but their shows are always like 5 hours long. And for him to say that they're lazy, they actually prepare every show. And I know because I've helped on the shows that I was a guest, I had to help prepare. And the first couple of times they were like, can you make more clips because this may not be enough. And I was looking at the clips going like, geez, this is enough for hours and hours with the commentary, but yeah, I'll make more. But it's always better to have more material than less. And, they actually prepare. It takes time to gather all those clips. And I know what they do is mostly off the cuff, I'm sure, but I'm sure they got to have some like bit ideas for what they're going to say about each thing. They actually prepare a show. I actually prepare a show. What do you do, Phil? You load a video game and you play it. That's not preparing.
and then they take tons
Or he orders a pizza to stuff his fat face with live on stream.
of time off, and then they're constantly on vacation, and then they cancel shows.
Oh, he's so seething. They're constantly on vacation. They took a week off recently, and they took a month off, I think, for Christmas and New Year's and all that. And they work very hard, and they make shit tons of money. Why shouldn't they go on vacation, Phil? This is coming from the guy that wouldn't accept a free Florida vacation and free honeymoon that he never gave his wife. PPP offered to pay for his honeymoon to fly him and his wife to Florida. He's even kind of was going to set aside time so they'd have a few days alone before they hooked up with the Kino boys and hung out. And he wouldn't do it. But here he is crying that they go on vacation. It's called enjoying life. And I just want to say, like, any content creator knows this. I tried that grinding 6 days a week, 5-6 days. I don't think I did 6 days consistently, but I would do 5 shows a week. And the grind to get that together and do it. And then people value it less. People value it less. Mr. Fart Sniff World, that's your only free one. From now on in, I'm only saying Mr. Fart Sniff World if there's a donation attached. So I tried the grinding for every day or every other day. And then I got to know that, like, everybody that I knew that was doing that, do a show every day, it was like desperation. You're trying everything, and it makes your show less special when it's on every day and people always can catch you. And my numbers dropped when I went from 2 or 3 shows a week to doing 5 or 6. So, and here's the thing. If you're streaming, Phil, and you're only getting 100 live viewers, you don't have a big enough audience to stream 6 days a week.
And then they're late. You ever notice that? Do you want to know why that is? Because you guys simp for them.
Oh, Phil.
That's why. Because you simp for the casino, you enable them.
Nobody's simping. They're supporting a good show versus your shitty show.
To have that kind of shitty work ethic. You understand? If you didn't simp for them every stream and throw them thousands of dollars for simply turning the stream
pocket
on,
watch seething.
they would have to work.
He's pocket watching and seething. What, they're not working? They just did a 5-hour show last night. That's not working?
And they would have to work more, and they would have to work harder, and they would have to have better events rather than just the same old shtick. They would actually have to innovate instead of just doing the same thing every time they turn.
This is completely and totally ridiculous. I mean, I haven't been watching the Kino Casino for very long, but every week it's different. It's different stuff. And they have been innovative. Like, they brought you in, Phil. I don't know what the hell they saw on you, but they did. They brought me in to do different kind of content than their audience was used to, which worked pretty good for most of that run of guest appearances I did. They bring in different guests. They cover different subjects every show. So
on their fucking streams. You get it? They'd have to work more than 3 times a week. Wow, what a novel concept. You get more content if you didn't simp out as much. Me, I bust my ass because I'm the blue-collar dude.
Blue-collar dude. He's sitting on his ass playing video games like a bitch.
Never had giant popularity. I always was the underdog.
Never had giant popularity. You were getting millions of views at one point.
YouTube, I always did things differently. I didn't get the sponsorship.
And look at him now. He struggles to break 1,000 views a video.
I didn't get the ball suckers. I didn't get any of that. So I've always had to break my back to make a living.
Oh, he's breaking his back.
Now here I am 17 years later.
He's breaking his back sitting on his fat ass playing video games every day. That's breaking his back.
And I still won't break my back to make a living.
Phil.
But I'm happy and I get to make content that I like.
And he's basically begging people to stop giving so much money to Kino because he can't take that somebody is successful at this because he's a total failure at it.
I don't have anyone simping for me, quite frankly. Or I don't. I get people who are regulars who come by, but there's no one here who's like, oh, Phil turned on the stream. Here's $1,000 just because. If you guys would stop fucking simping.
See, what he's missing is the value. Phil's show has no value. People don't value what he does. That's why he has to beg like a crackhead to make $100. And regardless of what anybody thinks about the Kino boys, their show has tremendous value. People can't wait when there's a live show to go there, and people are supporting them. Sneedberger Syndrome with 2. Cope and Seethe Pocket Watch Phil. Yeah, he did that to me too. He was counting up every super chat. So remember, every time you send a super chat, that's one DarkSidePhil tier. 0 with 5. Phil really believes those influencer books about grinding. Yeah, well, if your content sucks, it doesn't matter if you do 6 shows a week. Your content sucks. Wouldn't it be better to do one really good, entertaining show a week than do 6 shit slop sessions of garbage content, you know? But thank you, 0, for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show.
Without going into specifics yet again, yeah, I have no money. I'm being honest here. I have no money right now.
I have no money, guys. So get those donations in. It's my weekend off. I'm not eating lunch meat, okay? Just Unther Anderson says, Phil is a crackhead. I want a DSP wig weld. Oh, man. So he's seething.
They would actually have to work hard. They don't right now because you keep giving them everything for nothing.
They don't work hard.
So if you're like, man, I hate it when the casino goes on a vacation after vacation after vacation after vacation, you're the one who's giving them the vacation. Don't you get that? It's your reason.
See, Phil.
That they're doing that.
Oh, he's so bitter, angry, and jealous. What a bitter, angry, jealous little man you are, Phil.
If you didn't give them so much for so little, then they would have to work. It's called cause and effect. It's pretty simple, but people don't seem to understand. I've been saying this about the games industry all along, too. If you don't...
Phil has really got a problem with the Kino boys because they're so successful and he's such a loser. And you know what? This is like, I don't know. I learned a long time ago that somebody else's success can't take away from my own. You should be happy when people are doing what they want to do, and especially if they're successful and doing well financially. I'm always like, good for you, man. You guys work hard at what you do. You know, I know a lot of content creators that create content that I don't really like, but they're very successful. And I'm happy for them because they're doing what they want to do. They're making money. They don't have to have the dreaded day job. God bless them. He's a bitter, angry, jealous little bitch who thinks that that person's successful, fuck them. No, I always looked at it like this. If that person is successful, then I can be too. Everybody gets a fair shake, Phil.
Reward lazy game devs for lazy work by simping and buying all their games, then they'll do better. How many people complain about how every Pokemon sucks, but then they buy every Pokemon anyway, and then they buy the merch, and then they buy the amiibo, and then they buy...
You mean children? Why is everything that Phil likes for children? Wrestling cards, wrestling, Legos... It gives me PDF file vibes off of him.
This. Well, they're never going to improve unless you force them to. If you keep simping for the casino, guess what? They're never going to improve. They'll always have the same content, only 3 days a week, delaying
streams. They never have the same content. I mean, they cover some of the same people, but
canceling
whatever.
Streams, bad work ethic, vacation.
Oh, they have a bad work ethic because they go on vacation when they can. And I don't even know where they went. They went to someplace tropical the last vacation. And I'm just here to say, Phil, it's very enjoyable to go to someplace tropical, especially when you live in fucking Canada and it's always cold and suddenly you're on a beach and it's 95 degrees and sunshine. It's wonderful. You should try it instead of crying about other people doing it. The fact that he's seething because they went on vacation, I'm sure they had a good time, right? And here's the thing. And by the way, I need a vacation, but I take weekends, so I feel like I'm okay. You know, like usually, especially cabin time. For the winter, I didn't go to the cabin very much because it was just so brutally cold and the weather's so bad. I may have trouble getting in, and But when I do the cabin weekends, it's kind of vacation. I always take the time to make sure that I go on a hike or there's so many woods around my cabin and I'm always finding new places to go explore. I always take the time, or I go on a mountain bike ride, or I go hiking, or I'm not huge on fishing, but I go fishing sometimes. It helps me to reset myself. So when I get back on Sunday night, I've had a full weekend to think about new content, new show ideas, new guests. Maybe if I have time during the weekend, I book some guests, or I do some bumpers or some new songs, new videos, new content for pieces of the puzzle here. He's always in that little tiny shit room of his. He never leaves.
After vacation, it will continue. It's direct cause and effect. I don't know why people don't understand that, you know? I just don't get it. Every time that I would see people come on my streams and be complaining about the casino, they'd be like, why is the casino not streaming, Phil? I don't know. Maybe because last time they turned on their stream, you threw them thousands of dollars before they even said a word.
Yeah, they're that good, you loser. Loser.
Did you ever think about that? Like, how they don't have to work. Why are you a simp? I don't get it.
He just wishes he had the kind of support they do. It's sad. It's very sad. He's seething. He sits and watches, and he counts.
Anyway,
he counts the money that other people make. He did it to me. I know he does it to the casino, right?
So, you know, I don't understand. It's like people just don't have common sense. They don't. They just don't have any common sense at all. And then they complain. And why are you complaining? You're the one that created the situation. It happens in the gaming world. It happens in the content creation world, right? Take a look at the direct difference, okay? You have supported me in droves, way more, in the last 8 months. We're hitting goals, right? We're doing constant special events, the return of DSP Tries It, the return of regular marathons.
We're doing special events. I ordered a pizza. That's a special event.
You get to choose what we're doing during them.
Oh,
we're doing special streams like Lego build night. I'm constantly improving my setup. I'm buying things for the setup. I'm improving everything. Since you started supporting me more, all of the quality has massively improved.
Does anybody really think his quality has improved in the past 8 months? Because we could compare streams from 10 or 11 months ago to what he's doing now. You know, maybe he has one more camera or something. There's no improvement.
Like
He got a better microphone? I don't know.
Correct? What has happened since you guys started supporting the casino more? They work less, and they take more time off.
Good. They've earned it. See, that's the thing about owning your own business. Owning your own business is a double-edged sword, because you really have to work very hard. But the benefits are, like, for example, you know, you can set your own schedule. You don't have to punch a clock or anything. You know, like it's my son's birthday tomorrow. And so I was able to take part of tonight off to do something with my family, because he doesn't understand that when you what you reap, you sow. So those guys work very hard, and then they do their shows and make shit tons of money. Then they take some time off. Good for them.
Maybe you should think about that a little bit. But the point is, it ain't going to change because people simp because they're stupid. People don't simp for DarkSidePhil. They come to DarkSidePhil streams, they enjoy the content, and they say, oh, I really like it.
They enjoy the content. Half his viewers are hate watchers.
I'm so happy that Phil sticks to his guns, hasn't changed,
in on his,
doesn't let
live
others influence some. I'll support that. And so I really am kind of the blue-collar streamer.
He's a
I do make a good living,
streamer.
but I have to bust my ass to get that living.
Yes,
you see, I don't have anyone who's kissing my butt, sending me
beg.
ridiculous amounts of money for no reason. I have to actually earn it.
He earns it with the begging, I guess.
That's the difference here.
You earn it by begging? Is that what you're saying? I love the hammer smacking him in his head.
I'm being told it's white collar versus blue collar. Well, whatever the fuck the term is, I don't give a shit. It's called having to work to earn your keep and being okay with busting your ass in order to earn stuff.
He really thinks that playing video games all day is busting his ass. Like, imagine this clown having to do, like, roofing in Philadelphia on tar roofs when it's 110 degrees out in the middle of summer. That's busting your ass, Phil. Sitting on your fat ass playing a video game begging is not busting your ass.
Get it? Versus getting handed everything and then instead of rewarding, actually taking away.
Did anybody hand PPP and Andy Worski anything, or did they work for it? They just got handed free money? No, it's again, he doesn't understand that his show has no value and their show does, and people find it valuable and entertaining, so they reap the rewards of that. What a loser.
Review Dropbox USA did a $2 tip saying it's a coat. There's no coat. You're the one coat. Because when faced with reality, people who are
people super chat him just to felt him.
Can't handle it and immediately have to try to oh no, that's not the case. I'm not a sim. That's not what's happening. No, this is that. No, that's what's happening. That's literally what's happening.
Wow, imagine this too.
Your sims. You allow them to have that lifestyle.
Phil's got 300 people waiting to see this Ethan Ralph thing.
Because
they haven't started the stream yet. We'll flip to that when they do.
And look who you're simping for. Holy shit. You're not simping for Pokemon. You're not simping for Amaranth. Look who you're simping for. Holy shit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Sean John Rune says, with 5, says, take as many vacations as possible to make Phil mad, I guess. Absolutely. I'm going to do that. Thank you, Sean John Ron. And we have Arctic Ghost XCV with more support saying, so delusional and so egotistical, he can't be helped. The fact that he's seething that somebody else is doing much better than him, he doesn't even realize how boring his shows are. Like, I can't even watch the gaming streams. He's so boring. He sucks at games. Look, I'm better than him at things like Call of Duty, and I barely play that game. And
thanks for the $2 super chat. Okay.
Just got a whole $2 super chat there. He made $4. $4 trashing his former friends as lazy bums and slobs that don't deserve to go on vacation or deserve to make any money, right?
No, I never shimped for the casino. What the fuck are you talking about? God, you're stupid.
Of course you simped for them. You sat in their live chat for 5 hours. It was Dead Air Phil. And, you know, I don't know if Ethan Ralph is too drunk or pill popped out to they haven't started the smart guys yet.
Maddie Vincent, I know, and that's why I told you guys I'm done with this shit. That's why.
Every time he talks about this stuff, he's done with it, and then the next day he starts crying again.
I mean, again, I was in a situation where people were constantly trying to change who I was. We're trying to pull me into content I didn't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
And then we're telling me, oh, if you don't do it, well, we're going to force you to do it anyway. That's why I'm gone. That's why I'm not a part of that anymore. I saw
the simping
writing
was in
on
the
the wall. I saw how
DMC
toxic
leagues,
it was
right?
getting. And I just had enough. And I had to get myself out of that situation.
Let's get some.
And that's why I had set it out that way, that I had ways out.
Go over and subscribe.
I wasn't trapped. Okay? And that's a good thing that I did that. But I always knew that if I got out, it was going to be a situation where, sadly, there was going to be repercussions and fallout, drama, and nonsense. And I always knew that was going to happen. It's unavoidable. If you involve yourself with drama and people who are involved in drama, you're going to always have that element of drama. All right? There's no real way to get out of it. So, sadly, you know, it is what it is, but I'm happy that now I'm not doing that content anymore. I have no desire to do that content anymore. I'm back to myself. If you haven't
and tonight he's doing that content.
Noticed a lot more gaming, not this nonsense constantly, right?
Oh, nonsense.
So,
like doing a show with a convicted sex offender.
Oh, yeah.
What a loser!
I hope that you're seeing the changes, that we're going back to how it was and things are getting better. What we really need right now is good games. And the problem is we're not really getting them.
Blame the game world for why your show sucks.
Get shitty games like Assassin's Creed Shadow.
There are women on Twitch that are making $200,000 a year playing games. So it's not the game industry's problem that your show sucks and you're barely making $10 an hour, you bum.
That just aren't worth our time. We need better games, and then we can really get back on track, right?
Definitely a little.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, Mozzie, $2 super chat.
Calls them lazy, refuse to take any
Thanks,
of their
but no.
suggestions.
I told you, I'm done with drama. I don't want anything to do with this shit. I don't want to be involved in it.
Bad games can be entertaining.
No, we're done with all of that. It's really over.
Chill Station 7, he's a bum! And he's broke! And he's bald! Oh God, is this... Dead air, dead air, dead air. He's just furiously looking through the...
A whole lot of socks in YouTube chat today. Tons of them.
Oh, too bad, Phil. Sock puppet accounts, huh? And he basically locked down his kick chat. 25 to the goal. Let's go. Let's get 25 more. There's one. Ronald Portillo. Good point, Steve. Phil's content is a reflection of his life. Cooped up in his room, stale and uninspiring. Let's get those donos up. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Oh my God, that's a lot. That's a ridiculous amount of socks.
He's crying and seething because there's sock puppet accounts, right? Okay, 1 second here. Oh, so we wanted to thank Ronald Portillo.
I have a dangerously low bank account. Please tip me today.
All right, Phil's stream over there is starting. They're only 8 minutes late to their own show. Very professional, right? Positive content. Let's see if we can't finish this off. There's only a minute or so left before we get to the good stuff. One second here. Thank you, Ronald.
A sock account is when someone makes a dummy account that's really not an account they're going to use. It's like a burner account because they've likely already gotten banned under another account, or they're just looking to harass. It's a disposable account meant solely for negative purposes.
Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
Go over and subscribe to H-Bomb. Yes. 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 Let's get... Thank you, Slurp Derp says, imagine being the fun police and asking for handouts. Yeah, at the same time, too. The Knight Richard with one for the goal. Phil is a bad alcoholic. Alcoholic beverages reduce testosterone. Hence Phil's ever growing man boobies. Yeah, every once in a while, I go on back on the carnivore diet. I draw the line at man boobs, man. Nobody wants moobies, right? Thank you, the Knight Richard. And Gome has very generously gifted 5 Truth Seekers memberships. And this, my friends, is why you should hit that subscribe button. Because if you're in the live chat as a subscriber, but not yet a channel member, and some kind and generous person like Gome gifts these Truth Seekers membership, and Gome does that a lot. Thank you, Gome. You can win a free membership like Kyle, like Just Unther Anderson, like God King the BB, the DD, like Test, like Rusi. All of them got free gifted memberships thanks to the kindness, generosity, and support of Gome. Thank you, Gome.
Cash money, bitches. Cash money.
Cash money, bitches. So let's see what's going on with his stream. Oh, they're already started. Damn it. Hold on. I thought we would have had time, but let's get on over to it. I want to start right from the beginning. We don't want to miss any of this. So we're going to be a little bit behind their live stream, but that's quite okay. 1 second. Let me just share my screen. This ought to be good, friends. We get to the main event. I really think this is going to go 50-50. Either this is going to be boring as hell, or this is going to be a total garbage dumpster fire. McLarge, huge 510 with a kind and generous 20. DSP content, my cup overflow with meaningfulness. Thank you for your kindness. And Dave with 2. Phil mistakes quantity for quality. I agree with you. And thank you both for your kindness.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
This is insane. All right, let's get to the main event. I already previewed.
All right, hold on one second, everyone. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to a very special
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk does Ethan Ralph look?
edition of Smart Guys. Today is March 27th, 2025. I'm DSP, and with me, for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, a man who needs absolutely no introduction. A man who is the first person to jump on the chance to be one of the upcoming 3 co-hosts that I'm going to have over the next few weeks leading on the road to WrestleMania
registered
here
sex
on the Smart
offender.
Guy Show.
Great.
Ladies
great
and gentlemen, here with me live tonight is Ethan Ralph. Ethan, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
Oh my God.
I'm doing good.
He sounds sober.
Thank you for being on the show and for being a professional about it. You were very eager because a couple weeks ago, as everyone knows, I gave the former host of this show the boot for very good reason. And
he weighs a lot more than me, by the way. He weighs 800 pounds. You know, I'm down to 175. So I apologize. Maybe, you know,
175. What is he, 5 foot tall?
Differential in between there. But yeah, you gave him the boot, and it seemed like to me that made him the most angry that you actually cut him off first. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You can weigh in if you want.
There are people who like to feel like they're in positions of power, and when they have the rug pulled out from under them because they thought they were in power, that's truly when
I really don't think that Ashton thought being on Smart Guys was a position of power. And what Phil doesn't understand is he only did it so that he could do the grill Phil and fuck with Phil.
Snap for them. And that's exactly what happened. That's why the reaction happened the way that it did. That's why that they're going so hard on me, because they realize that I took control of the situation, which they don't like and they can't handle it. But anyway, after his behavior, not only on this show, but on his own show, I gave him the boo. And I didn't really know what to do with this show because this was a co-op commentary show.
Yeah, hire a registered sex offender to be the co-host after you boot the old host. That was actually entertaining, that people actually liked, that people actually showed up to your show and support it because he was on it. Yeah, get a registered sex offender that's begging just as much as you are lately to make a living. Great.
Show. You know, I could do it myself. Sure. Everyone knows that I can run a ship. I've done it for 17 years, pretty much solo. But co-op commentary is always better than just one person yapping. And I thought, you know, maybe I will entertain having some co-hosts. And then you spoke up. In fact, before I even had publicly announced that I was looking for co-hosts, you threw your hat into the ring with a post over on X. Now, I'm curious, Ethan, why was it that you were so eager to jump in and make yourself a candidate?
Well, for one, first off,
yeah, he's also a wife beater, right?
I mean, let's just be real.
Or at least he's abusive to women.
He always has been a scumbag. His whole career is built off a lie off me getting him kicked out of his church, which never happened, by the way. Huh. He's admitted that never happened. So like, I have a personal grudge. Like, I don't want to sit here and lie.
He ran a sinking ship for 17 years.
Like, and this is gonna not win me any friends, by the way. But I feel like you get a bad rap, honestly. Like, I can understand people hating me.
Oh God, Ethan Ralph is actually sucking up to Phil. He needs this gig.
Like, what has Phil really done to earn this?
I don't know, masturbate in front of children. Maybe that would.
Let's hack into allegedly hack into his accounts. Let's fuck with his life. Let's attack his wife. Let's try to fuck up.
If only
his
he read super chats
and
right
do
now.
all this. I feel like it's
people
always
felting
been
them in the
unfair.
super chats.
You've never made anyone support you. Of course, the king of hate. You know, you. I've
somebody gave him a whole $20. They got a whole $20 in super chat so far.
Hate title. I want that title, honestly.
Whoa,
the king of hate.
$15 so far.
Now, but I know you have tried to go in a.
I'm sorry, $25 so far.
I don't want to be that guy anymore, and I want to be more positive and this and that. I want to be the king of hate. That's what I want to be. And so I was a little jealous of that too. But it's also like, what has this guy really done to deserve this type of enmity from like people who have no lives? They're complete fucking losers. They stalk your every move.
They're losers.
You know, sure, every once in a while you talk trash to like a weirdo in chat or whatever, but like what have you really
Praise
done
the trash
to deserve what they give you? That's my opinion.
He's
I've
not the
always
king of
said
Hades, the
that
rage
for
pig.
years and years. Now we did have that one little beef when you went on the casino because they were trying to set us up against each other, and now I saw it very quickly because I was like, oh, they just want their content to fight.
Take a little while
And
for the pills to really kick in on Ralph.
Whatever.
Yes, I believe that.
I've never had any.
Well, let's face it.
problem with
Also,
you.
money talks.
And
Thank you for your kindness. The end is
I
near.
was eager
Beware.
to have this coalition, not even coalition, but just I won't say clash.
Yeah, I don't know.
but,
He's
commiseration.
Isn't it two of the
happen
three
here on the
co-hosts she
stream.
picked?
And so
Or like that?
when I saw the position was open because 800-pound Ashton Parks can't fucking walk further than 20 feet.
Ralph calling someone a
distance,
loser, right?
And
Yeah,
he was really
thank you,
angry
go.
when you cut him off. And so, he was born in 1996.
I have no money.
I was born
Why would you
in
give that man money?
1985. I hate to give my age away, but I lived through the Attitude Era, through the great times of wrestling, and I know.
Thank you, go.
I won't say all the history of wrestling, but a lot of it. And so this guy's a poser and a freak and a fraud. And so
How is Phil making
I
Ralph
thought
boring?
Maybe this
Yeah.
is my ego. I don't know. that
Triple
I
P is
would be a good
entertaining, says
fill-in,
Demina.
for him.
Well, here's the truth, Ethan, is that I have been doing this for 17 years, and I've seen it all. I've seen the highs and lows. I've seen YouTube change. Over
Yeah,
the
you're
years
right.
and
He's
become a
banned on
completely different
YouTube,
thing
so
today
he's
than it
ban
was back
evading
in the
right here.
day.
That's against
I
YouTube
can
terms of
easily do
service.
drama content. I'm good at it. If I get pissed at someone, I could easily tear them a new asshole. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, he's only
But to me,
28, I
that's like,
guess.
I just
Yeah,
don't like that content. And
know.
everyone's different. Maybe you like that content. I know those guys like that content. And that's fine. If people
He's
like that
sucking
style
up the
of content,
glazing,
more
yes.
power to you to enjoy it.
We need
But
some gay
the problem
Ralph
with the
bumpers.
situation was that they were actually trying to control me. and
Sober
turn me into
Ralph is
something
boring.
that they knew
Yeah.
I didn't want to be.
This is
I told them
boring
time
so
and again,
far.
I'll be a part of your show.
Phil
We can
sucking
do
up the
some drama,
glazing,
but
yes.
I don't want that to be the end all be all of who I am. I've been doing this for 17 years. I have a fan base of thousands of people who like me for gaming, for podcasting, for chill vibes, not because I'm some hateful guy who's, arguing with people constantly on the internet. They didn't want to hear that because
come
all
on,
they know how
Phil.
to
You're
do
so
is make
boring.
drama. So when I basically said enough is enough, no more drama, they didn't like that, and that was the end of it because I decided to end it. So, yeah, I do think that's why it blew up the way it did. But as you've seen in my
He's
content,
actually
I
got
really don't care
600
about those
people
guys.
watching.
I'm not watching their stuff. I don't even know what they're saying or doing in regards to me. I don't give a shit. And I'm happy that there are people who are excited to be part of positive content. For example, we've got you this week. We do have 2 other guests lined up for the next 2 weeks leading up to WrestleMania. People who are very interested in actually doing legit wrestling commentary. And that's a good thing. Now, what we should do is actually talk a little bit about you and your history with wrestling, because some people are under the impression the only reason that you were interested in being on this show was drama. But that couldn't be further from the truth.
Totally false. I put out some pictures, obviously. I have a picture of me with the Macho Man when I was 12 years old. I don't know if you saw that. Kevin Steen, they call him Kevin Owens now. The Briscoe brothers, RIP to one of those guys. Tanahashi live at the Hilton Hotel.
I'm very disappointed. Ralph is too sober.
Avenue of America's WrestleCon.
Ralph, talk about
2019,
fingering
WrestleMania
prostitutes' butts. Yeah.
35. I've been to probably
How the
I'd
hell
say
is he
about
this
100
boring?
Or 150.
Yeah,
live
this is
wrestling shows
bad.
in my life.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Self-sucking
and
dixicles.
so,
Patrick Bloodstone's a
it is,
self-sucking
fuck this
dixicle.
guy, right? But not you.
No more
him.
drama, but let's talk
the
about
other
the
part
drama.
is,
Yeah.
No, I actually am kind of built for this, right? And so
This is positive
and I hear his
content.
takes, and I didn't listen to a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but what I did hear just sounded like
He's always been
a
boring.
fat,
Take some
overgrown baby
pills.
who doesn't understand.
Get the
business
bottle out,
whatsoever,
Ralph. This
and,
sucks. This is
never
boring.
To a dime. To use a term from Mike Graham. Who
Xanax
knows the
hasn't
old
kicked in
heads
yet?
will understand here in the chat.
The Xannies are
And
starting to
so,
kick in.
Yeah, I think I'm perfectly fit for that. Shout out to Jade Rasmussen as well. I've seen him in your
HIV
chat.
positive content, says DarkSidePhil. Shout out to DarkSidePhil.
Thought I would be a good fill-in, and again, who knows?
Content
Maybe,
to fall asleep to.
next week's guy or the week
PPP
after
living
or
rent free in his
whatever.
head, bitch.
I won't hold it against you.
Don't wage quit.
In truth, the whole idea for the show that I had was that
I
it was
am
gonna be
never-
going
I
from
never
the Royal
wage
Rumble,
quit.
Well, actually, to the relaunch of Raw, which happened back in January on Netflix, through WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's
And I
only
really
funny
wanted
when
to
he's
see
drunk and pilled up.
me
I
coming
agree.
back to pro wrestling after being away from it for so long, because I hadn't done this show in a decade. You know,
Whoa,
Who
one
knows
for
if
the
my
gold,
viewer
Chad
base for this is
Wellington.
gone, which a lot of them have. You know, when you're
Look
not
at these
talking about
two.
something
They have
for a long
massive
time, people tend to move on and
memories.
probably
I
went
agree.
to watch other people who were
I
doing
totally
wrestling podcasts
agree.
and stuff.
I
But
totally
it was an
agree.
experiment. It was always going to be an
Dude,
experiment.
I'm going to make
WrestleMania
so
see
much
how it
money.
goes.
This is
So what I'd like to
insane.
do is give
Thank you,
you
Chad
and the next two
Wellington.
hosts
One for the
honest
gold.
shot. Let's see how it goes. Let's see who clicks, who
And we're at
doesn't.
30 of 50,
And
20
if
more
I
to get
decide
to the goal,
extend the show and we
friends.
say, hey, you know what?
20
it went
more
well,
and we're
let's
there.
keep it going through WrestleMania. You know, then I'll talk to all of you guys about maybe coming back. It might actually be a rotating group as well, where it's not always the same person, but we have a rotating
Arctic
group
Ghost
of co-hosts who
XCV
come on
says,
from
yeah,
time to
this
time
is
for
garbage
interesting
so
events and
far.
things. I think that could be
I
good, too,
agree. This is
depending on how it
terrible so
goes.
far.
So,
Just terrible.
just so there's no
I have no money.
misconceptions.
Why would you give that man money?
I give you all props for giving me the first shot here. And
Thank you, Arctic
you know,
Ghost.
I was born in Memphis, Tennessee. Lived across the bridge in West Memphis, Arkansas. For those who don't know, the territory.
Does anybody know why does he live in Mexico now? Is he like on the run?
Basically, the last territory that stood was Memphis, Tennessee. And so that's where I'm from. Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah, this is a shit cold open, right?
Jared, Bill Dundee, all these people. That's where I'm from. So
Ralph
Ethan
Ralph must really need this gig because he's being very respectful to Phil
that some fake
on purpose.
Will never have. So
evading court papers.
Okay, so to
running
make it
from
clear how the
child
show's gonna
support.
work,
Oh, he's a
everyone,
deadbeat
'cause we got-
dad
the chats
too.
are going crazy. It's very
Nice,
simple,
deadbeat dad.
right? We are going to be doing wrestling commentary. I'm not going to let people derail the show because
None,
tonight,
none,
of course,
Raja
we're going to
Dog
be trying to derail the show.
says
Yes, obviously, if you like the
H2BH.
content, please support
We're
it.
kinda
You can
generous
support
too.
it on
Thank
YouTube
you for your
with super
kindness.
chats or memberships. You can support it over on
Why did I
Kick
spend the
with
money?
subs,
Why did I
or
spend
you
all that
can
money?
tip
Because I'm
on
going to
either
get more.
service.
Trust me. I know I'm going to
It's
get
available.
more. I know I'm
And
going to get more
be
money. You
reading
don't have to
out
worry about it.
contributions only if they're pertinent, positive, and have nothing to do with trying to hate on whoever the host happens to be that week, because I know for a fact that there's going to be people trying to crap on the host and everything. I'm not going to do that. I'm not playing that game. This is not the Ethan Ralph shooting gallery.
Sucker Punk
where you think
Projects.
that you're gonna get
Ralph
me
is on the
over
run
him
from
because
the
he's on the show,
IRS
and I'm gonna be a dick.
and
He's a guest
SA on
and a
Alice.
co-host,
Whoa,
and we treat him with
God,
respect
that's
for giving
terrible.
us our time.
That's
And therefore,
terrible.
we don't tear the guy a new butthole. That's ridiculous.
Terrible.
All right? In addition to that, we still
Without
are
going
doing
into specifics yet
the
again,
promotion
yeah,
where
I
for
have
every
no money.
$100 that I raise on the
I'm
show, we're
being
going to do a
honest
live
here. I have no
opening
money
of one
right
of
now.
these WWE Topps Chrome packs of cards.
Oh boy,
And
we're gonna
I still
open
have
cards
apparently a rare
again
chase
tonight.
card in this box.
Very exciting.
To open at some point. So that's also in the running. And what
Chad
we'll do, let's
Wellington.
open up the show with some shout outs. Again, I
Correction,
guarantee you half
Ralph
these
was
people who
born in a
contributed are
pile of
probably gonna be
meth
nasty and
somewhere in
negative, but I'm gonna
Tennessee.
skip over them. Let's
but
just
you
see.
know what?
Thank
I'm
you
not
for
as
your
good at
kindness,
hyping
generosity,
as,
and support.
PPP, right? Like
Throw
I'm
money
"Hey,
at
give
me."
the subs, give me the subs. But
Throw
you know what?
money
If
at
you'd
me,
like
Chad
to see me
Wellington.
on this show, if you'd like to see somebody who knows wrestling in and out, who's been a 35-year fan of wrestling.
Going with
from
another one for
Memphis,
the goal.
Tennessee,
Phil
who was at
setting up
St.
a
Valentine's Day
hug
Massacre in
box for the
97, who
gun.
was at the riot in
You're right,
Memphis
Goom.
in
Thank
late-
you.
what was
And
that,
Lenauser.
96,
I have been more excited,
who was at
excited
WrestleMania
seeing paint
35, who was
drying.
at so many
DSP, of course,
Nitros,
already begging.
Ring
Only
of
positive
Honor.
content,
I mean,
sure. Don't have
WrestleMania
entertainment, Phil.
35 itself,
Yeah,
New Japan,
this
in
is
Madison
terrible.
Square Garden.
This is just terrible.
The list goes on and on.
Throw
I don't
money
have
at
to
me.
Fake the deal. I
Thank
know
you for throwing
wrestling.
money at me,
And so
Lenauser.
if you want
And
somebody
of
who-
course,
who
thank you to
knows
Goem as
wrestling,
well.
Vote me, I guess, and give Phil your money.
Cash
So
money,
he can
bitches. Cash
open
money.
some packs.
There you go.
Cash money, bitches.
All right, let's start because we got a whole bunch of shout outs to do to open the show. We start with Ice Mexican, $5 super chat. And the starfish sent his regards, Suffa. I don't know what that means. I apologize. I'm going to have so many things I don't understand what the hell people are
I can't
talking about
explain. Do
tonight.
you want to explain to you what that means?
If you know what it means, sure. I hope it's not insulting
It means
to you.
that Ashton Parks, who weighs 800 pounds and can only
Is that
walk
is that
20
all
feet
he's
at a
got?
time,
Like
he
fat
spread his
jokes?
butthole, I'll
Oh,
say, since
oh,
we're here on
great.
YouTube. He spread his butthole live New Year's 2018. He spread his butthole on a site called stream.me. Some of the new people might not know this, but he did that I'm not sure why he
Son
did
of a
that,
bitch.
but he did do that, and the picture is out there.
Yeah,
He spread his
pretending
butthole,
he
and then
doesn't
he
know
got mad
suffer.
because I
Yeah,
wouldn't have him as part of my show, and then he
more
lied
drama.
and said, "This is true, by the way, Phil. I'm not making this
Wow.
up."
I believe you. I believe you.
He said that I got him kicked out of his church because I reported him to his church for spreading his butthole on air, which I didn't do. And if you actually know where his church is, which I do, it's
More and
actually
more.
just like one of his family members' houses. So
Ah.
it's not even a real church. Like the church is not even real in the first place. So like I mean, it's a church, quote unquote, right? I mean, any house of worship, I guess you could count it as a church.
Are you
But
are you insinuating that PPP would lie about something, Ethan?
I
Is that
know,
what you said?
shocking. I know, shocking.
Docs
When
guys
his whole
now.
career
Yeah.
is based
It's
on a
not
lie,
smart
but
guys, it's docs
a lot of
guys.
people believe that, and it did not
Wow.
happen. I was so busy, like
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
not gonna
not
let
even
the
dare. I thought
stream
it
be
was funny
derailed,
when he did what he
right?
did. Honestly, now it was weird. I don't
Yikes.
understand
All
why he
right.
did
Thank
that,
you
but
to Slayer re-upped his membership tonight. So thank you to Slayer for re-upping your membership. We have a Lester with a $2 super chat. Two Gamergate OGs are now sharing the stage. I actually skipped Gamergate, and I was on YouTube during that time, and everyone was going crazy about Gamergate, and I was like, there's just so much bullshit going on. I just don't want to be involved in it. And everyone kept trying to get me involved. And I
Frail has
literally
jizz on the
stepped
keyboard.
back.
I
So
was
I just want to
involved.
play games, man. I didn't want to get involved in that at all. So you
Two
can call me a
liars lying
Gamergate
about
OG, but I had
lying.
nothing to do with that.
Sneeberger syndrome, yes.
Nichols with a $20 super chat. I'm a big fan of Smart Guy since the early days, and I wanted to show some support tonight. Thank you so much, Nichols. That is a very generous super chat.
So far they made a whole $25. That's $12.50 a
We've got
piece.
Chad with a $2 super chat, and he says
$24.
something insulting, so I'll just ignore it. We've got Lester with another $5 super chat. Now let's see. He says, 2 questions I have
They might
for
be up to
Ralph to open the
$15 a
show.
piece,
Number
guys.
1, what is his
Jeez.
all-time favorite shoe?
$15.
And the other one, I don't know if I want to
Big
read the
money,
second
no
one. Let's do the
whammies,
first one.
right?
What is your all-time favorite shoe?
Well, it depends on whether you consider the Montreal Screwjob a shoot or a work.
It's probably half and half,
So,
really, right?
Some people say that was a work. I would say Bookerman from Brian Pillman would have to be up there.
Oh no.
Also, even though
Sucker Punk Projects with one for the goal says, I can't tell if he keeps looping because he's drunk or high, or that his brain is Swiss cheese and he can't form a thought. It's probably a combination. I think it's probably a combination of those things.
I hate Vince Russo. The shoot there was pretty awesome as well with Hogan at I think it was Bash at the Beach. But favorite shoot, I mean, it would probably have to be the Montreal Screwjob if you consider that a shoot. And also, I have to run outside just for 1 second.
Oh,
And
no
then what was
problem.
the second
He's
part?
got to go
What
get
was
the
the second part of
drugs
that
that are
The
being
second part might
delivered
be an
to him
insult
right
to you.
now.
I don't know, but I can read it if you really
Probably,
want me to.
Thank
He
you,
says,
Sucker Punk
Where
Projects.
did you get the nickname Rim It Ralph?
Dude, I'm
because
going
I
to make
liked
so
it.
much money. This is insane.
Oh,
Well, because I
Thank
never
you very much,
denied
Sucker Punk
enjoying
Projects.
wow.
women's buttholes, we'll say, and not
Chad
because I
Wellington.
actually ate what was inside of that, but you can go around the rim. You can go around the rim, Phil. You know
Wow.
what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean.
Oh,
but,
gross.
To each their own. Some people like to talk about that stuff publicly, and some don't. So,
hey, I'm just being real. Like, you know what?
Oh, this is gross. Chad Wellington says, really, Ralph, talking about Ashton Starfish. Meanwhile, he literally ate poo from his baby mama's bum. And DSP skipped my super chat. Well, give them over here, Chad Wellington. I'll read yours. He's not going to read yours, but thank you for your kindness. And the end is near. Beware with 2. No, Phil said he was paying. He isn't paying the hosts. Oh, so he's going to just use them. This audition, right? Tony Panther says, wow, it's so refreshing to listen and watch the show that is only about wrestling with no drama. Oh, wait, you're right, Tony. Tony Panther is right. They said they weren't going to talk about the drama. And now they're talking about Ralph's love for women's buttholes, which is pretty gross, It's pretty gross.
Without going into specifics yet again, yeah, I have no money. I'm being honest here. I have no money right now.
I have no money right now.
The ladies love it. And I will step outside real quick. And probably my favorite shoot would be the Montreal Screwjob.
He's got to step outside. The show just started. I guess his Xanax bars got delivered late. He's got to go to the door. It's his drug dealer waiting with his pills for the night, I guess.
That was a shoot. Now Kevin Nash swears it wasn't a shoot. There's a lot of other people, but the Booker Man comment from Brian Pillman was another awesome one. The Doug Gilbert moment in Memphis Wrestling was another awesome one.
Yeah, we start this week's wrestling show by talking about buttholes.
Yeah. That's Memphis Wrestling, where you really like talk shit about Lawler in Memphis Wrestling, Doug Gilbert. So that would be another one. But I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
No problem. I'll do some more shout outs while you're gone. No
he's
problem at all.
Stepping out to
all right, so we got Han Solo 2069 with a $5 super chat. I've never donated to the channel before, but I do like this Ralph guy, and I hope that he sticks around.
I
don't know how many of you guys tonight
woman beating drug addict Ralph.
To be honest, but I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for supporting the show. Trying something different, and hopefully, you guys like it. Melvin the Weed Wizard with a $5 super chat says, Phil, I haven't seen your stuff in a while, and I heard that you now have a wrestling show. I've been binge watching them. I'm glad to see you live. Well, welcome to my show that has, shuffled around and changed a bit, but I think at its core, the wrestling commentary has stayed strong, and it will tonight, I think. So thank you for that. WIP with a $5 super chat.
Strong.
All hail DSP and Ralph. Thank you to WIP. Gets us up to $49 tonight. Andy Grundy with the $5 super chat.
He's counting the money live. He says that brings us to $49.
Ralph is the ultimate co-host. Let's go, Suffa PPP. It's too bad he wasn't here to hear that one. I bet he would have appreciated that. I'll let him know when he gets back. Thank you for that. And then
he's
Einstein
got a Memphis micro
with a $5 super chat. Ralph knows every card, every lure, everything you must learn.
Page 5 watch party. I think that's horrible.
That's absolutely disgusting. I don't ever want anything like that to be familiar.
Thoughts on Wings of Redemption beating his wife on stream?
Polar opposite end of the planet
it's terrible.
At all times if I could.
It's terrible. You don't put your hands on a woman, especially your wife. Midstream board meeting. Yeah.
We have tips to shout out as well. This is actually perfect time for me to do these shouting out. We got a $5 tip here tonight.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if Ralph gets the drugs and doesn't come back?
Eat a bag of dicks, all the detractors. Let's fucking go. Well, thank you so much to Flatman B. That's our first tip of the night.
He's faking these tips. Nobody is saying F the detractors.
$5 tip. Now we're up to...
Yes, please smash the like button for steamed hams. Absolutely.
And we got another $5 tip here.
And we need 13 more to hit the goal. Let's get some support.
Slayer, how you doing,
Phil make more money than me.
So far, Wrestling was fine. SmackDown just didn't have that much for me.
I can't believe he counts the money live.
Threat being confirmed, maybe Paul Heyman turn on Seth Rollins. As for Raw, I did like the John Cena promo about being the last real champion, and I hope that he'll win at WrestleMania. I think a lot of people are starting to turn.
Perfect time to read these super chats.
I actually think a lot of people.
Well, my host gets blasted on Zanny berries,
and we'll talk about that when we cover the promo. Cool. Oh, the IC match at the end. I hope that Penta would win. Hopefully, there's a rematch.
Yes, no money for Phil.
2 title defenses.
We need 13 more super chats of 5 or more, and we'll do a little overtime.
Championship and the NXT.
She is so sexy, by the way, Phil. I'm sorry.
I do not watch NXT because I don't know how. Like I have all the on-demand services. Where do you watch it, Ethan? How do you see NXT?
Well, do you want a membership to Extreme Wrestling Torrents?
I don't know, because I don't know if I can watch it on my phone.
Don't say that live on air, but it's an educational.
So that's how you watch it.
Right. So
I have all the services, but I have a VPN, but I don't know how. Like I don't even know where the hell NXT is. I have to figure it out.
I can just give you an invite. I've been a member for like 15 years, so
he's had a drink
Extreme Wrestling
for sure. Yeah, he sounds a little. He sounds a little snookered already.
Feeds and stuff like that, but. That's how I watch now. I know, fat ass probably is not too smart.
I hope Ralph's pills kick in too.
Yeah,
that's a terrible thing to want. Like, come on, Ralph, drink. Ralph, drink.
Years, so. I'll have to think about it, or at least maybe.
I can give you. What do you know how to use torrents?
Oh, I've used them, dude. I used torrents the day they came out. I got in trouble
Okay,
for using
well-
torrents in the 2000s.
All right,
I got cease and desist letters in the mail telling me to stop
No, but look,
torrenting.
no, what I'm telling you, it's a private tracker, so they can't like. So
They
if
can't
you
mess
know,
with you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
all right,
it's a
we'll look
pri-
into it. We'll
it's a
talk about it
tracker.
after the show.
He snuck a sip or
and
two?
Also,
I think
there
so.
was it Wendy Richter? That's another famous shoe.
McLarge Huge, 5'10".
Screwed her.
Ralph sounding a little loose after that commercial
I don't know.
break.
There's a lot of famous shoes.
I
That's
agree.
kind of like
I
the whole
agree.
Show, honestly.
Thank you for your kindness.
Foods
Thank you
and-
for your
and
generosity
Japan
and your
and
support of the
Carl
show.
Gotch and
Dude,
stuff
I'm gonna
like
make
that.
so
There's a
much money.
lot
This
of
is
famous
insane.
shoes if we really want to go through
Oh,
that.
sure.
But
All right, 12 more to the
By the
goal,
way,
friends.
there's a couple people
Thank
who already
you.
are complimenting you tonight
McLarge
and saying that
Huge,
you're doing a
5'10".
good job, and they're like
Thank
seeing you on the show.
I came here to
so.
do a real wrestling. Like people, Phil. Again, I never had any problems with you. I know we talked a little trash back and forth on Twitter, and you did your thing. I said my thing on.
Yeah, this is boring so
on
far.
my show, but like it
We're
was
closer
set
to
up
an
by other
N-word
people,
drop.
right? Like I
Think so?
really never had any beef with you at all, and so. Like it was like I said, I was gonna do a fuck DSP festival and all this, and it's like, I don't even care. Like, it's not that you're not worth it. Like you've been around long enough.
Yeah, he
to do
just
something.
found out what a
There's
what
enough
the N-word
material
was.
to work with. I know. There's totally enough material.
I mean, I could do that, but like I don't have that feeling in my heart for you. I've always felt like, and I've said this.
Let him take a few
personally,
more breaks. He'll be slurring his
I've
words.
never said anything negative about you at all, but like I feel like you're really targeted in an unfair way, and haters can take this however they want. But it's like, and
It
I know
is
you
supposed to be a
haven't
wrestling
said
show.
all this or
They've
whatever,
barely
but,
talked
like,
about
people are
wrestling so
really,
far.
like, hacking into your private record and stuff.
People
like
have
that,
done every
federal crime.
possible thing, every possible
like,
thing possible to try to get to my
federal
stuff.
fucking crimes they should be put in jail for.
I agree.
And
The Night
then all
Richard.
the detractors say, "Oh well, we don't support that,
The
but
kings
we use
of
that
looping.
information." Well, you know what? You're full of shit. And all you people are hypocritical pieces of garbage, and you're trying to call out DSP for
Let's
things that
go.
are
He's already
way
meandering.
less worse than what you're up to yourself. So that's always been my position. Have I always agreed with you on everything? No.
All
but,
that's
like,
missing is I love you,
don't,
man.
Like,
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. You always seem like a chill guy, and the more I watch your content the last couple weeks, because I knew we were gonna do this, right?
Yeah, great wrestling show.
And maybe you're fooling me. Maybe you're tricking me. I don't know. But like, it's
I'm
like
not tricking anyone.
I mean,
I'm not
no,
tricking
but
anyone.
saying,
I'm a transparent dude.
No,
What you see is what you
but
get
I'm
with
saying,
me, you know?
well, no, I'm not dissing you, but I'm saying maybe he's pulling the con of all time, but like he actually seems to just want to do positive content about gaming and wrestling and a few other things. Like I mean, if he's tricking me, okay, but like I have nothing to gain here other than trying to make a good show about wrestling.
Oh, sure. Let's make a good show and make some
do the
money.
collab, just me and you on the same screen is a big deal.
I'm not even looking at attendance or anything, but I'm to understand that we have like record high attendance for this show and everything. Like people are going crazy.
Oh, he's
so,
not
you
even
know.
looking
of
at the
course they are.
attendance.
Of course they are. Because me and you.
Yeah, they
are
got a
two
whole
fucking legends. We're two
670
fucking
people.
Kings, antediluvian kings, as Godwinson would say. And so, yeah. I mean, we could easily do
Tug of
this
love,
every
yeah.
week. Now, I don't want to put down any other co-host. Maybe they do it better. Maybe it goes better with them. Whatever.
Paranoid
But
Ethan
it's
coming out.
WrestleMania season, so like
Only
It's an
drama
exciting
so
season
far.
to do this too.
Yes.
It really is an exciting season to have variety in this
fun.
going on. You know.
Yeah.
They
So,
should
Speaking
wrestle
of
each
what
other.
we're talking about,
Yeah.
our next, we had a $20 tip, which is very generous. Thank you to this person. It's Quake4. This person says, Ralph is a bit of a controversial character. Are you considering any other individuals of this caliber? Do you have people lined up? I have 2 more hosts lined up, and I'm just going to
Two
put
more
you this,
losers.
all right. I've tried to
Let
go.
me ask you this, Phil.
Oh, go ahead. Go
Sorry,
ahead. Go ahead.
I hate to, they said it was merch. First off, I know it's not merch because he told me it wasn't. And then unless he lied to me, like I mean, he could have lied to me. And then they said it was Beardson. That was what Fat Ass said. It was Mersh and Beardson is what he said.
You want to know the funniest part about
I
all that?
wonder if Ralph
Like,
will
I don't
fly
know.
Phil and
No,
Cat
it's
down to Mexico.
I don't know Mersh at all. Like the only reason
Thank
I
you,
know
Ricky
him because
Picture.
you had brought him up once. I was like, I don't even know.
brought him up because I was like, me and you and Mersh could like.
I have a
fucking
dangerously
just
low
do
bank
this
account.
little
Please tip
game,
me
And
today.
I was like, who's
Thank
Mersh?
you,
I never
Ricky
heard of this guy
Picture.
before. But somehow he's going to be the next host. I don't even know who he is.
Phil, don't say it like that. Mersh is a great guy. But
Oh,
like,
I'm not
you didn't
crapping
know-
on him. Listen.
No,
When I say that,
Yeah, no,
that's
I
on
know, I
me
know,
because
I
I
know.
don't know shit about anyone on the
They're
internet.
only
I
there for the
literally just sit
drama.
here and do my thing
This
every
is
day. I don't pay
Glaze Fest so
attention to
far,
anyone.
though.
But it's hilarious that people try. Oh, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. I don't even know who you're talking about. You're so ridiculous. You're psychic. You have
Yes,
your
TJ
insider
Felony.
info, right? No, let me tell you this. No one knows who the next two hosts are on purpose. It's
Mersh
under
or
wraps.
Beerson? Is it Mersh or
It's
Beerson?
it's under wraps. Absolutely, no one knows who the next two hosts are. That's all I'm going to say. No one actually knows. Okay.
So any predictions that have been made are wrong.
That, to my knowledge, yes. I don't think anyone has hit it on the
Okay.
head yet.
All
Let
right,
me put
all
it
right,
this
fine.
way. Let me put it this way.
All right,
I tried to
fine.
cover all
Wrestling
bases.
has gone
You
downhill.
obviously are the
Glaze-a-mania.
big,
No,
super
I made-
controversial guy,
And by
right?
the way, I want to apologize. And first off, I want to give you your props because
Boy,
you
this is
know,
just a
I have
Glaze Fest
controversial
so far.
life, and you know, things have happened, and you know, I could sit here and explain to you why all those things happened.
Yeah, why you're a
and I don't
registered
think
sex
anybody
offender?
cares,
Don't care. That's
whatever.
not the point of this show. This is
we're-
not,
we're-
oh, you're on
yeah.
my show. Let's have a drama segment
yeah.
about the host. That's not what this
We're
is.
talking-
You know?
we're talking
Don't
about
listen to anybody.
wrestling,
Merce
but,
is a great guy.
you know, as far as having, you know, these other people on,
Glaze-a-mania.
like,
Suck segment.
it's just
yeah.
foolish. They just made this stuff up out
Yes,
of
they
thin
did.
air
They
because
pulled it out of their
it's
asses.
kayfabe. Like they just pulled it up. You know why they did that, right? Because Mersh is
You
one
think
of their
so?
targets,
In 20 minutes,
and
Ralph will be
Beerson is one of their
incomprehensible.
targets, and so they pulled
Sounds like
that
the
out of
pills
their
are kicking
ass,
in.
and so
They want to make it
Now,
all about them. Like,
everybody
because
knew.
these
Tony
people they
Pamper.
talk about, like, that's who I'm going
Welcome to the
fix. Yeah,
Ethan
you know
and
what I
Phil
mean? This is
Glazing
not- they don't know
Hour.
what they're
Yes.
I
Thank
do
you for
want
your
to apologize
kindness.
because I messaged you and not to criticize. you,
I have no
but,
money.
You know, you
Why would
have
you
a
give that
big
man
day,
money?
So do I, right?
Yeah.
And so we don't always get back to each other on DMs. And I said, hey, okay, we're good, right? And I'm gonna start promoting the show.
Should have
of
picked
course,
Jade.
right?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that you were like saving.
He's definitely
the-
under the
Yeah,
influence of something.
it's all right. It's all right. It was a little bit of a
I-
miscommunication at the
I
beginning,
wanna
but it's all good.
apologize. No, I want to apologize here on the air because I didn't realize you were saving.
He
the
really
reveal
has
for the
nothing to
air.
lose.
And
yeah.
I said, hey, I'm gonna start, you know, promoting ASAP, which meant
I'm surprised he's been
that
coherent
day,
this long,
basically.
actually.
But
Capital J says he's
I
falling
don't
off
think I
fast.
made that clear enough.
The Coke Guys
and so
podcast.
I apologize if I spoiled any reveals or anything like that.
It's all
but,
good.
it
It's
had
all good, no problem.
30,000 views on Twitter, and I think it worked. But either way, go ahead.
We got a few more shout outs to do. Let's see here. A couple
It's
smaller
only a
tips. Let's
matter
just
of
take a look.
Time? Yeah, Ralph has
It looks
nothing
like this
to
guy,
gain. Well, we might get
$2
a
tipper says he's going to take a shot
paycheck
of
for
Henny
the
for
night.
me. Okay, go for it. And I got another $2
Those
tip
pills are kicking
from
in,
Lady
baby.
Charisma. Happened to say the new logo is working better than I thought. If you plan on ever watching NXT in the U.S.,
He
okay,
downed
this is what I
some
wanted
shots
to know.
when he went
It
off
airs for free
screen,
TV
yeah.
on the CW. The C? Who the fuck watches the CW? Why would they put NXT on CW of all? Like you could put it on any other possible thing, and it'd be
If
easier
they
to
get
watch it
Merce
on
for the next show,
fucking
I hope we get a
CW.
classic
I don't
stroke on
have regular
stream.
TV.
Says
Almost
H
no one
what
does
up.
anymore.
Yeah, that's
What a
the
stupid thing. No wonder
that's
I
the
can't
guy that
find
has
it. All right.
strokes
Phil,
live
I'm
on.
telling you, man, just let me hook you up with the
Well,
Extreme Wrestling.
if we're gonna- if I'm gonna watch it, we might have to.
CW, but like
Almost an
Stupid.
hour
I
and
mean,
nothing
it's-
so
it's-
far. Yeah,
it's
this is
technically
like watching paint
a,
dry.
network, right? Like
Yeah.
a network broadcast, but like I anyway, we can talk after.
We'll talk
because
after
you're
the show.
looking
No
up.
problem.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. We've got Lord Licorice with a $5 super chat. Ralph should stay. So far, this is really good stuff. There you go. You're actually getting some nice compliments here tonight. I'm surprised,
you.
actually. I thought that was going to be the opposite. Your haters would come out, but actually, these people are being very
DSP and
nice.
Ralph puppets you made are
Stuart,
so
thanks
realistic.
for getting
says
your
Louis
membership here on the
Camus.
channel.
Yeah.
Ice Mexican with another $5 super
CW is
chat.
free.
Will you ask Ralph
Ugh.
what his opinion is on the women of wrestling favorite Amanda Morris? Another thing, I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you know what he's talking about?
I don't know who that person is actually.
I don't know what he.
Great, two wrestling experts that don't know
By the way,
who the most prominent, one of the most prominent women wrestlers
I
are.
don't know who that person is, but they sound like a bottom tier, lower tier wrestler. I don't know that person though.
We have Dixie Wrecked, who became a member tonight. Thank you for that. And by the way, we topped $100, which means we already get to open a pack of cards live, which is awesome. Can't wait
Whoa,
to do that.
you got a whole $100 in super chats.
We got Rush with a $2 super chat.
Big money for.
He says, "Are you, Ralph, a Cornet guy or a Heyman guy?"
I can't legally
That's
mention
tough,
her.
Cornette, because Heyman's a liar. But like in terms of
Amanda Morris
like,
is the best female wrestler in the world. I'm not familiar with her.
I listen to Cornette's podcast all the time. And so, but when it comes to telling the truth and who I would actually believe, it would be Jim Cornette. And also Jim Cornette got his start in the Memphis territory.
That's
and
right.
So,
Yeah.
He's
your hometown boy.
You know, I'm a Cornette guy. Not that I don't love Heyman, although he's getting a little, man. Heyman, man, look, you know, we talked about PPP getting fat, 800 pounds. Heyman, man, you better watch out, dude. Like, because you're getting what, 50, 60 years old?
Ronald Portillo says 9 more to go. Let's go.
Watch wrestling.
Yeah, let's get to the goal, friend.
Exactly. I didn't watch wrestling for like 5 years. I was away from it. I totally separated myself from it. And I came back to it in January for the first time, and I'm start watching these guys. It's like, oh my God,
dude! I'm gonna make so much money. This is insane.
Like Heyman, Punk.
Thank you, Ronald.
They look terrible now. I'm like, oh man.
But did you notice Heyman on the? And I have some notes here. From the. Let me see.
What am I at?
This right?
Are you gonna eat Arby's? No.
Heyman from the.
No Arby's tonight.
Show. Did you notice when Punk mentioned his favor, and then Heyman's like, no, and then
he doesn't know how to work a free app. Yeah, he's a moron.
He got clocked by
oh,
right?
Amanda is his ex-wife.
I think that's
he can't say her name.
into play. I think
nice.
There's 2 possibilities. Well, 3 maybe. You know, he stays with Roman.
Yeah, that's all he's got. Fat jokes for a fat guy. It's pretty unoriginal.
This is the like odd man out, you know, scenario. He actually allies.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Seth Rollins.
I believe he's a registered sex offender. Xbox nuance.
So I'm intrigued by the whole thing, and I love the storytelling. So
I think the two best plot lines are that and
okay. So is that his ex-wife that he SA'd?
Well, Cena, Coney Rhodes. We can talk about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, come on, super chats.
Cyrex the Rapper, $2 super chat. The Ralph Mail and the King. Forget any other guests.
Well, all the
I do have 2 other guests.
They have the meat.
You guys being very positive tonight, and thank you for the support there.
Yeah, he pled guilty to revenge porn. I'm aware of that.
On Netflix with a VPN. Okay, that's maybe what I can do.
And he goes,
I have Netflix and I have the VPN.
So gotta hit that goal. For sitting through the snooze fest. Thank you very much for this generosity and your support of the show. Much appreciated.
Cash money, bitches. Cash money.
What?
Cash money, bitches. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Big support.
You know, I was 12 years old, and I was outside of a Nitro taping, and Big Show put his hand up like this, and his hand was like 3 times bigger than my hand.
Well, thanks. I'm not familiar with his criminal history, but sounds like a great guy.
Wrestlers have always been really cool for the most part, as far as I can state. Being really cool with the fans and trying to, you know, I won't say make friends with them but just
that's interesting.
Right?
Somebody super chatted that.
He put it's awesome. And it's not like that in every sport. He put his hand.
It was revenge porn. Yeah, with his wife, like, it was revenge porn.
5 times bigger than my hand.
God damn!
I'm like, what in the fuck? Like,
let's see. We got Chad with the $5 super chat.
Chill Station 7.
I don't know. This
hearing the
like,
call, the goal says,
God
bless the goal.
I don't know if this is true or if this is insulting to you. It's up to you if you want me to read it. I will skip it if you don't want me to, because I don't know if this is something.
Dude, I'm gonna make so much money. This is insane.
You can read whatever you want.
Thank you, Chill Station 7.
This guy says, is it true that you ever? Well, let me ask you this: did you ever own a horse at all?
I owned a horse, but I had to put her down.
That was the question. He says, I'm curious, what happened with your horse? Did you have to put the horse down when you went when you left the States? That's sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
man.
I had to put him down. It's sad. You know, anytime you have to put a great animal, especially a horse, a regal animal down, anytime you have to do that, you know, it's a sad thing. But when you have to actually, you know,
Wow.
Yeah.
put in a
Sorry, man.
That's
ruffian.
something, Mr.
Do you know
Farksmith World.
ruffian?
And
And anytime you have to,
I wonder what
you know,
DSP
just
thinks of that.
actually put them down.
As long as he can make
it's a
money, he
sad
doesn't
thing.
care.
So, yeah, I did have a horse at one point. Yeah.
We got GG Evan
He read the
317
horse
with a
question,
$5
says
super
Chad
chat,
Wellington.
but he's starting to talk about Chris Benoit, and sadly, I hate to say it, probably
Thank you
too
for
hot
your
of a topic
kindness.
for YouTube. If we were on Kick, just on Kick, I'd probably talk about Chris Benoit all day, but God forbid that we talk about Chris Benoit on YouTube and someone
Throw
reports the
money at
show,
me.
and, you know, so I got to tiptoe away from
Thank
that
you,
one.
Chad Wellington.
We do have a couple contributions over on Kick as well. So let
Oh
me
my
get
God, he
those out, and then
actually
it looks like
got
we're going to do
some
card unpacking, and
contributions
then
on
we're actually
Kick.
going to start doing some wrestling commentary.
Did we actually make the $100 already for the cars?
We've
Are you
exceeded it.
serious?
We've exceeded it. We
Are you
have
These two
fucking
losers
serious?
are so
course.
excited
all
about
right, I want to
$100.
see. Okay, all right, let's go.
We've got Real John Potter, who gifted a sub over on Kick. Thank you, Real John Potter. And we have Little Bit, who also gifted a sub over on Kick. So we got
Little
the two
Bit,
gifted
shout
subs.
out. I know that person. Anyway,
cool.
I don't know. I know Real John Potter too, but that's probably not the real one. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh
So
boy.
Real John Potter would be the first person. So let's get that up on
Would
the
be
leaderboard.
the owner of Kiwi Farms, actually. Who's that? That's who that is, actually. But
Okay. All right, so we got that,
He'd
and
put a cat
we
down
got,
if he made money off of it.
Ethan with a $2 super chat, and I believe that they're trying to impersonate.
How
him,
much
so I'm
to
not gonna
review
read
some
that.
Mickey
Thanks for the
D's?
$2
Well,
super
I
chat.
couldn't do it
appreciate you,
tonight,
man.
but
Thank you,
I don't
man.
know.
Look, dude, I'm
I could
just
do it
here
any
trying to
other
talk
night.
wrestling and have fun.
That's right.
honestly, So
All right, so guess what? We've already hit the first
Ralph
tier
says
goal.
we,
Remember, every $100 I told
like
you
he's
guys are
trying
one
to
pack,
get some of
a
that
pack
money.
of cards, and we're going to do it right now. Our first pack. I'm just going to reach into the box randomly.
Wow,
All right,
this
I'm
is
gonna grab
such
just
an
any gold pack.
exciting
We'll grab
show
this one
so
right
you
far.
here.
know we have 2,500 people watching just on your channel.
No, I didn't
And
know
I
that.
know there's another channel that's like just DSP Pure or whatever.
Yeah, they steal all my
2,500.
shit.
And
They
Jesus.
illegally rebroadcast my shit every day.
They steal your shit. So there's probably like 5,000 people watching this right now.
I'm sure.
It won't happen
Here we
again.
go. So here we
This
go.
is
Here's our
boring
first
as
pack of
shit.
cards for tonight. We're going to see what we got in this Topps Chrome, and I'm probably going to have to auto-adjust the focus because this camera doesn't autofocus very well. But let's see what we got. 7 cards? No, 4 cards in each pack. 4 cards in each pack. Will we get a pull? Because there is a rare card somewhere in this box. I don't know where, but there is a rare card in the box. Here, let me get the focus to actually.
Yeah, if you got that many people watching and they only got $100 out of them, that means they suck.
Yeah, I can.
Cool. All right, so we got a manual focus here. All right, let's see if this worked. It's going to be blurry, but I'm going to bring the card up to the camera. And
You
everyone
don't
should
know how
be
to
able
work
see
your
it.
own cameras?
All
The
right,
cards
sir.
are awesome, by the way. I like.
Ralph is bored.
I don't have like so you know.
Get
you
excited
need
for the
cases
cards,
and stuff.
guys.
I used
Right.
to collect baseball cards and stuff.
too.
So I don't really have all that stuff. So like, that's
Boy, he
one
needs the
reason
super
I haven't
gun.
gotten involved with that. But like, they are really well done.
They're thick, very thick cards. They're very good quality.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
this
they are.
like
I
glossy
think
side,
Phil
and they have a
fakes
cardboard
the,
side. But the cardboard side is also
fakes the
glossy.
PayPal
There's some
donations
pretty high
too.
quality stuff. I mean, they're incredibly
The tips.
expensive too. So that kind of that's probably why they're so
Well,
expensive.
Yeah.
But so here we go. Our first one
He's
of the
watching
night.
Phil open
is-
wrestling cards.
Oh boy, Wesley.
It's all troll money. Yeah, they
I
only
don't
made
even know who that
$100,
is.
and half of it was
Wesley.
from trolls.
From it says NXT. I guess he's still in NXT, but I have absolutely no idea who the hell Wesley is. I don't watch NXT.
Watching
But,
a
I gotta
man
get
child
you on
open
NXT.
cards
You
with
know
no
why
pay.
I watch NXT? I wrote this down in my notes, and I said NXT. First off,
How
I don't know
professional.
that
Ethan
they
Ralph has notes.
invented it, but
Loser.
have you noticed the tape underneath the women's?
I'm gay. I'm
asses?
gay. Totally
And
gay.
it's to like make their asses stick out more.
Wow.
That's one of the greatest innovations in wrestling history, actually. And so
Phil likes the girth of the card.
I have to
Yes.
say it wasn't necessarily NXT. I don't know that
You're right. He
started
is a
that,
bigger
but,
loser than Phil.
my God, they ran with it. I have to say because they have some hotties on the squad, and they have Stephanie Vacquier, and yeah, I approve.
And two Shocker with one for the goal. $10 just
Ethan
says
Ralph, the ass tape aficionado here tonight on Smart Guy.
Snooze Fest.
Very nice.
Maybe
you know who this is. I have no clue who this. I don't know who any of these people are half the time.
Totally
even though I watch the
boring.
product. This is from Monday Night
Well, let's
Raw.
face it. Also,
and
money
this is a
talk.
women's wrestler. I'm trying to get her name to
Team
focus
Shocker.
here. I think Hayden or Caden Carter.
This is a
Who the hell
total.
is
Everybody's
Caden
saying the
Carter?
same thing. Snorefest.
Who is this? And they're on Raw. I've been watching Raw since January. I haven't
Carter is-
seen this person.
Even a little deep for me, to be honest. I
Starting to do the
think
laugh.
Peyton Cross, which
Yeah, I
I
don't
do know
know.
that.
Need a
person.
counter
So the
for how
card
many
looks nice. Like, look at the nice chromium around the
DSP
edges.
says,
So
I
the
have no
card
idea what
itself
that
looks really
is
nice.
when a wrestling
I just
topic
don't
is
know who the hell
mentioned.
the person is.
Yeah, no,
McLarge,
even
huge
Peter
510. Thank you for your kindness.
Yeah, smash. I'll say, but
Why did I spend the money? So just why did I spend all that money? Because I'm gonna get more. Trust me. I know I'm gonna get more. I know I'm gonna get more money. You don't have to worry about it.
Cross, honestly.
Thank you,
he has the
McLarge,
gimmick of
huge
his,
510.
You know, I won't say tricking, but
Oh, I think we have a dupe.
convincing people into being heels and stuff like that. Like that's the whole
Right.
Cross
Killer. Oh, yeah. Cross. Gotcha.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
Killer
know.
Cross, of course, now he's
He
just
doesn't know
Cross,
shit
or
about
whatever.
wrestling.
I think this is my first
just a
dupe, and this is
bang fest.
angering me because these cards are expensive, and the set is over like 150 cards. It's DIY, and I'm almost positive we already got this card in a previous opening over a previous show. I do like DIY. I like them in NXT. They're good. They're okay on the main roster. I think.
Did she?
I
Super
saw them
Cartoonist said
wrestle in
toxicity
person
unmasked
many
clocked out.
times,
It's too
and,
boring. I know. We're gonna.
Gargano.
Well, we're almost to our goal. Then we're gonna
All
clock
right, so that's
out.
3. We got
and
one
we'll
more
do
to
something
go.
else because this is so boring.
Is it the
man.
chase card? We'll find
This
out in a
is just
second. Actually, I don't think you know
so
until you flip it.
boring.
But so it's just a legend. Who is it? It is
45
and
of 50. Look, now here's something
What
interesting.
does it say?
Yeah.
I can't read
So-
my own card. I need my glasses.
In order for the audience to stop having to suffer through this, I need to get 5 more super chats. Remember, 5 or more, and then we'll hit our goal and we'll do something much more fun than listening to this slop fest of shit.
Maybe I'll know when I look. It is. Oh, it's Trish Stratus. Oh, it's Trish Stratus. It's
Oh my God.
modern
Stratus
Trish
could
Stratus.
Sit on my face any day. Are you serious? Like she is so fucking. It's crazy. Like I know she's had a little surgery, right? But
Yeah.
like I've
They
said
all
this
have.
before.
They all have at this
You,
point.
you,
It's
you
crazy.
don't want a deal on horrors.
Yeah,
and
wrestling
you don't
show
want a deal on
experts.
plastic surgery, and she did not get a deal on plastic surgery because she is fine as fuck, and she
H,
is
what up?
actually hotter than.
It's like
any
you
other
don't even want Ralph to
diva,
eat the
quote-unquote,
torta.
Female superstar.
Thank you
on
for your
the
kindness.
roster.
Generosity
And it's not
and
really that
huge
close,
support of the
in
show.
my
Much
opinion.
appreciated.
Maybe,
The dollar signs are too powerful for a lot of people,
maybe
man.
Vaquer.
Thank you,
Maybe
H.
Stephanie
What up
Vaquer,
for
only
making
because
my dollar
she's so
signs more
badass,
powerful.
and she's Chilean, and I'm in Mexico. But like,
Yeah.
other than that, like, that's it.
All right, so there's our first pull of the night. If we hit
The
200 bucks a sport
countdown
tonight,
to
we'll do
pill
another pack.
hour has ended.
But
Let's
honestly,
go.
not many hits there. I guess the one that was supposed to be the rare one was the women's wrestler. We don't even know who the hell it is. It is the Chromium.
Yeah, it's a great look talking about a
rainbow
woman
designer
like
on the
that.
edge, which is nice, but I just don't know who that is.
How do we report
Do I
DSP
need
for
to
hosting
hype it
a
up? Do I
ban
need to go-
evader?
Like, I
Says
hate
Croak
to-
Missile.
Like, I'm not
Yeah, I
this type of
mean,
guy
I don't know.
to be a PvP
Cash money,
guy,
bitches,
but
cash
do I
money.
need- Do I need to do that? Like, I mean, we
Thank you,
need to have
Croak
another
Missile.
opening. That's what we need.
All right.
And so, you know, if you guys like
Conservative
me on the show,
Vanguard,
we're
shut
gonna
up and
talk
take
about
my
the
money,
wrestling and stuff
Cambian,
like that
and
too.
I will do that.
But,
Thank
Shortly,
you.
too.
hype
Sure.
it
I
up.
will
So
definitely do
if
that.
you like me
So,
here,
Thank you.
you
dollar
know, the
signs
best
are
way
too
to
powerful
keep
for
me
a lot of
here,
people,
the
man.
best way to keep it going, you know, he's gonna have other people.
Without
for
going into
sure, and
specifics
I
yet
don't doubt
again,
most
yeah, I
people.
have no money.
But the best
I'm
way to
being
have
honest
me
here. I have
back
no money right
is
now.
To
He has
bump
no
up
money.
the support. So you
Now
know,
Ethan Ralph is
support
begging.
Phil. He gets a lot of shit that he doesn't deserve, and
T Munch 93 with $2
you know, just do
says
what you can
salute, bro.
to
Well,
help
thank
this
you for
guy out
kindness,
because like
generosity, and support.
you know, it's so
Much
funny. I said
appreciated.
this before the show, and it's like, oh, the King of Hate. Are you gonna bring the King of Hate back? Well, actually, I want to be.
Why did I spend the money?
So
why did I spend all that money? Because I'm going to get more. Trust me. I know I'm going to get more. I know I'm going to get more money. You don't have to worry about it.
Phil.
Thank you, T
And I only
Munch.
have for the past month or so. Like, I'm not trying to down you or anything. Like, I have, my own show going on, right? But I watch you.
Ralph has
and
AIDS. I don't know about
almost
that.
everything you do is positive, right?
Oh, look
It's
at this.
chill. It's fun.
Look
It's
at this.
positive. The
Yeah.
person who actually
just
said it
blow
best, and I
me,
know this is
Ethan
going to be
Ralph.
shocking.
I know
the
you need
person
the
who said it
gig,
best
but
was
why don't you just
Keemstar,
blow
okay?
him?
Keemstar a few months ago said on his show,
Conservative
yeah, Phil
Vanguard
doesn't do
says
anything
Cambian.
super
Oh,
interesting.
well, thank
but
you. You
he
didn't need to
doesn't
do
bother
that. I know
anyone
what you
either.
meant.
He's just
Thank
creating
you.
content for his
That's
audience.
it. Throw
So
money
why
at
does everyone
me.
hate him?
Why do they hate him? I don't understand it. I've said this for years. I'm like, why do they
Always felt
hate
it with
this
Val.
guy? And then
Ralph, the true Groiper, Nick always
It's all
wanted.
good. It's all good. Let's get through
yeah.
a few more
Thank
shout outs
you.
and then let's get to the wrestling commentary.
Without
because we
going
do
into
wanna
specifics
cover
yet again,
SmackDown and Raw
yeah, I have
tonight,
no
which is
money.
equally important.
I'm being honest here. I have no money right
wow,
now.
all these super chats coming in is crazy. We've
Thank
got
you.
Silas
And we have
again with a
Moth
$2
loves
super chat.
detracting.
Haters and shambles.
Steve, do you have
Borski
access to the Bank League
is
spreadsheet?
crying.
Yes,
Yeah, well,
of course.
I, don't know
I
if
used
Borski's
it in my
crying.
interview.
I think the former co-host.
But thank
he
you for
aborted his
your
child
kindness,
and had him
generosity,
murdered,
and
so
support.
that would
I have no
probably
money.
cry.
Why would
I
you
don't
give
know
that
anything
man
about
money?
that, folks. I'm not touching that one with 100 from Paul. I don't know nothing about that. I don't get involved in that shit.
Maybe that makes him cry at night. I don't know, but could possibly
What a low
could
life.
be a possibility. But yeah,
We got a what the hell currency is SGD? I don't know, but I'm gonna do a quick currency conversion.
Oh, he's got
We
to
had a
know how much
50
money it is.
SGD super chat, which is the equivalent of $37.30, which is actually our biggest super chat of the night. And this one is from CECA
I got to get a $38
Loser.
super
I
chat.
have
We
no
can't
idea
have
what that means.
DSP getting
crazy. He
bigger
used to
super
donate
chats
to
than
my
me.
show, and he's actually a Mongolian who
Oh, wow.
wishes he was Chinese. Like I'm not kidding. By the way, like I want to give you the lore.
Wow.
Bill. He's a Mongolian who wishes he was Chinese.
You should
Now,
get Teddy
of
Freezer
course,
on.
If you know anything about the Chinese, they don't consider Mongolian Chinese.
37 pesos.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty insane. Now I don't know what his super chat says, but he'll never be Chinese. I do know that.
Nice guy.
All right, well,
Agent
whoever
Ralph.
this is, they are saying some negative things about you. I'm going to ignore
I'm
it.
sure.
It may or may not actually be the real person. I don't know, but they did a generous contribution.
No, it's
and
him.
thank
No,
you for that.
it's the same person. Yeah, thanks for the money. Fuck off.
Oh, we got Han Solo 2069 with a $5 super chat.
He must need the
Have
money
you
to
seen
not
the
go
clip?
full rage
Oh, I'm not
pig.
saying
Yeah.
that either. See what I see? They're trying to get me to read shit, and I was like,
So
oh.
the donations
and
are coming
stop.
from Ralph's
But
friends.
like
Yeah.
I said, we're not going to be doing
Yeah.
a shooting gallery tonight with the co-host. Sorry
Convicted-
about that.
convicted
Hellfire
sex
Missile
offender
Salesman
Ethan
with a
Ralph.
$2 super chat.
Well, let me ask you this: what makes more money? Like me just sitting here and like talking wrestling and being cool, or like weirdos saying crazy shit? Like if you think it makes more money, weirdos
No.
saying crazy
Dude,
shit.
here's
like,
the thing.
I will answer that. Like I will if that's what you think. Like
Here's the truth. Ethan.
makes you
All right,
more money.
that
And by the way, I'm not making any money off this show. This is
that's right. This is
tryout.
essentially
Like,
exactly
this-
3
yeah,
weeks of
yeah,
tryouts.
yeah,
3
yeah.
weeks for people to try it out.
I'm not.
You know.
No money for me whatsoever.
DSP is
off this
keeping
show.
all the
Now,
money.
If we go further,
Great guy.
down the line,
Of course. If you're selected to be a host
but-
or if you're an ongoing guest, absolutely yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But like, I don't. This is for free. I just love talking wrestling. Like that's why I did this. So
Rush with the $5 super chat. I prefer
PPP made
Smart
more
Guys
money
Ralph
last
over
night than Ralph will make all
Stadium
month.
Ralph.
You're
Seeing
right.
you chilling is bringing me all the way back to 2015. Someone likes to see you chill, man. What about that? Maybe you'll be doing chill streams soon. You'll give up the drama. You'll be doing the chill shit. It's less stress. You can keep your blood pressure down. That's for sure.
holy shit!
Oh, and we hit the goal. 50 super chats.
We've got
Thank you, guys.
Dap Pie over there with a $2 super chat. Oh my God, Ralph. They're asking you, Ralph. F, Mary, or Unlive, Vacker, Lola Vice, or Trish.
Tortas and alcohol. Ooh.
Wait.
How much have they talked about wrestling? Almost not at all.
Fuck Trish, Mary, Vacker, Vakir, and who was the other?
Lola Vice. I don't even know who that is.
Loves
so,
wrestling,
go.
but hasn't really talked
Silas
about
with another
wrestling the
$2
entire
super chat.
show.
Can we hit the goal? Well, we are almost to $200 and our second pack opening, if you guys can believe it. We're almost there. So thank you to Silas for that.
And
Paul,
the
with a
funny part
$10
about
super
this
chat.
is
Thanks for the stream. I hope for more. Ask Ralph. Oh,
DSP is beaming right now because he made a whole $200. Come on, DSP.
I don't know who this is. Do you
What
know
a loser.
Peter or Peter B? I don't know if I want to say the name because I don't know if it's something that's going to get anyone in trouble. He's asking if you would have some Peter B guy on your show again, but I don't know who that is. So
I don't actually know either. That's the thing. Like,
oh boy, it's probably some obscure reference. Who knows? Let's see.
I will say Stephanie, but
this is about as trash as we knew it would be. Yeah, this is trash. Two degenerate scumbags.
It's hard to say not marry Trish.
$200 of money he doesn't have to share with Ralph.
Like, she's 49 years old, so like I have to pick Stephanie Vakir, and obviously fuck Trish, and then the other whore. Like,
wow.
Yeah, he criticized Triple P because he didn't talk enough about wrestling.
Street Cook Jefferson. Where are these names coming from? With a $5 super chat. Hey Ralph, I'm enjoying the stream. And then he says something nasty, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say the nice stuff. I'm just not going to say the bad stuff. There you go. We've got
Pig in a gun.
Bitch. I'm not even saying this because
hey Phil, I bring the heat. I bring the heat, bro.
Disappointing.
I can't even read the name.
For Triple P.
If I read this name, I'll get in trouble.
I don't know who you have lined up. I know who you don't have lined up for the
two people who yanked it on camera discussing their favorite sweaty men.
You do have lined up.
Yeah.
And you know, I bring the heat, and I love that. Like,
we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Right now, it's a pretty crazy start. That's for sure. We haven't even talked about wrestling yet.
Doing shows about aliens to doing shows about aliens.
We got Carl with a $5 super chat. Thanks for the chill show. I mostly seen both of you from Drama Farmers. It's nice to see two of you in a kind of a cozy light tonight. Well, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm in all the time, unless someone pisses me off because they're trying to drama farm off of me. You know, I really don't engage, as Ethan has said. I'm just trying to make content for my audience. I don't want to be doing
big ups to you, Splat.
Try to pull my ass into this nonsense.
Splat all.
I think it's something nice, something different, right? To have an interaction like this instead of being drama all the time. It's refreshing. It's something different, something positive. Okay, we've got a review Dropbox USA with a $5
super chat.
This is
weird. Let's see them doing a show together.
Ethan, did you face Sting for the TNA World Heavyweight
title
at
snooze
Victory Road
fest
2011?
So far.
The match seemed extremely short.
I did not.
Is that the Jeff Hardy match? Is that the Jeff Hardy match?
He did do that.
Oh, come on.
He was
come on.
Allowed to participate. Yeah.
I'm so bored, and we're a little bit behind. We're gonna just skip ahead to wherever they're at live. This is a total disappointment so far. I was expecting either a train wreck. Remember what I said at the beginning of the show? It's 50-50. Either this is going to be boring as hell, or it's going to be a total train wreck dumpster fire.
She's fat now.
So far, it's been boring as hell.
At 23, but now, or 22 now, she's
where is the content exactly?
Like she didn't just smash the. You know the crash dummies.
Have I ever used Fruity Loops?
Advertisements where the crash dummies would.
Oh God!
No, I never really liked Fruity Loops.
Like
I use Adobe Audition mostly.
Now, Phil.
Wow.
And, you know, I feel bad for her, and I honestly hope
Ralph will not make it 3 weeks.
Turn it around. I'm not kidding. I actually do. So.
We got Double J Gloom with a $5 super chat. Ralph, did you ever watch Vicious Vickers wrestle?
He has his whole rimmed by Mexican women.
My head. Do you have any
no,
idea
I
what
didn't.
that?
But
they peg him.
His wife accused him of raping her.
Oh my God! Every reference has drama behind it. Every single name we're dropping. Is there a single person we brought up that's not crazy drama somehow? What is going on?
His wife said he raped her, and also she's working on a screenplay for me too. So, you know.
Oh my goodness. Alex from Phoenix with a $5 super chat. Ralph, who should have ended the streak? Or did WWE actually book it right with Brock Lesnar? What is your take on that?
No, that was a complete misfire. I don't think the streak should have ever ended, actually.
Damn. Even now, you think he should have kept winning?
No, I think Undertaker should have kept winning all the way through, unless you want to put over like, maybe a Punk.
This is painfully boring.
And Punk
or is it just me?
Right?
I was at that WrestleMania. That match was
love this positive content.
It was awesome.
This sucks. It's terrible.
Like, maybe if you're gonna put over a Punk,
it's absolutely boring.
If you were gonna put over, you know, somebody. I mean, the whole point, like, I hate to explain the business to these marks, but the whole point is to have legends put over the younger talent, right?
Right.
And so
But
Yeah,
Brock was totally
great
not
and-
over.
and
How he
PDF
needed to
files.
bump.
exactly, yeah. No, he did exactly.
He's
He didn't
talking
need
at
the
0.5
bump at all.
speed.
It was a shock moment. It was like a what
It's
the
brutal,
fuck
and
just
I like
happened?
wrestling.
And so I'll
It's
give
very
them
low
that.
energy,
Like, that's
yeah.
the only reason I don't just throw it out the window. But
Well, they're paying me to watch
I
this
would've
crap, but
given
not
it
enough,
to
Gemma
the younger
Jackson.
talent.
And good to see you here.
I agree. Completely.
Welcome.
I think I get the shock factor, but they could have waited and done it much better,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
How he gets
So,
viewers, Gemma.
actually,
yeah, I
Real
don't-
John and
I
Potter
don't
gifted
know.
a second sub
People
over
tuned
on
in to
Kick,
see if Ethan
so
Ralph
thank
would
you
be
for that.
drunk and
Wow,
high
this
and
is
all
going
fucked
on
up,
and
I
on, Ralph.
think.
This is insane. All right. So just check this out. We just had
I
a
just saw a hunter spot come in.
yeah. It's just no. It's so we got Silas did another $2 super chat, but it's something silly that I'm not going to read. $100 super chat from Brandon Harris. Screw all the drama. Long live the Ralph Mail. I actually donated to the wrong chat before. I guess I'm a drunken idiot. Whose chat did you donate to? Don't tell me you donated to the restreamer.
Christ.
Oh God, fucking
No,
that
don't do
sucks,
that.
dude. That's terrible if you did that. He's
Nah,
like,
he's a great guy. By
A
the
lot
way,
of A-logs will pay to
Brandon-
keep Ralph on the
Brandon
show. Yeah.
Harris is a great guy. So
Awesome.
Forgive him.
he says,
He'll
let's keep
progressively-
this
yeah,
man
maybe
on the
his
show.
best
If it
behavior.
ain't Mersh, screw the other two hosts. Let's go. Well, we are gonna have 3 weeks of tryouts, like I said.
Yeah, and look, I don't want to shit on the other hosts. You know, maybe they'll be better. I don't know, but like I am down, and I like the remake you did for the graphics too. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So,
You know, so it's pretty cool. The background, the ring is the actual original ring I used like 12, 13 years ago for the original show. But then I brought in improvements. I brought in new logos, all kinds of shit.
Huge
to try to make
improvements.
it look more modern, to have like a kind of throwback feel, but also look good, new as well. So
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks good. I love it.
shout out to Lady Charisma. She's the one who actually redesigned the logo to be because this is like the modern SmackDown logo, and she redesigned it to say "Smart Guys" for the show. So thank
Lady
you, Lady
Charisma, is she hot? Is she single?
I would
What's
not
going
know.
on?
I'm a married man, and I don't pay any attention to any of this
Well,
stuff.
I'm not. Well,
Ralph
technically.
trying to get a hookup. Yeah,
More
because
boxes, more options.
Oops,
Grainger
sorry
has over
about that.
1,700 box types in stock.
1 second. There we go. One second. Somebody's super chatting about Percocets. Oh no. Somebody's super chatting, I think, about Percocets.
Technically, I'm married, but you know, whatever.
Review Dropbox USA with a $2 super chat. He says, which version of Kurt Angle is your overall favorite? Mine was Perk Angle. Oh man, poor Percocets Angle. I totally remember that.
It's about
bad days
a
on
wrestler.
TNA when the poor guy was high as a kite, bouncing all over the place. That's for
It
sure.
actually wasn't for me. It wasn't Perk Angle. Nah, he was probably on Perks and WWE as well.
He took
but,
extra
like,
Xannies
yeah.
to sedate himself.
It was the SmackDown.
Ralph will always
Angle.
snake his
That was
partners.
my favorite,
Oh, yeah.
so.
The original, when he had hair.
I agree. This is boring.
All right, guess what? We
Yeah.
got 2 more packs of cards to open because we have over $300 of contributions so far tonight. Then we're going to get to wrestling commentary because we do have to get to it, folks, just so you know. But I appreciate everyone being so crazy.
Yeah, not a
over
good
the top
idea.
Contributing tonight.
Never shit
Let's
where
see
you
what we
eat,
got.
H. What up?
For our second and third packs of cards tonight, we may get our rare pull. All right, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I
Card
agree.
pack number 2.
He's slurring more.
Wait, am I owed a piece of this? If we get a
He
red
wishes
pill?
he could be on 60 perks a day.
It's probably worth nothing anyway.
Ralph looks
To be honest,
frozen.
this is the funny part, right? So in the 90s, collecting was so hot, right? Like in the 90s, everyone thought, oh, I'm going to get that rare card. I'm going to get that fucking comic book alternate cover. So everyone saved everything. Today, even when you get this shit, the most it's worth is like maybe $100. Like nothing's worth anything of
you're
any
right, you're
significance, you
right.
know? This
You're
shit, and maybe if you get like the autographed rock card, 1 of 1 in the world,
No,
it's
if
worth
you got
1,000 or
one of the
something.
one, yeah,
you know?
you would. Yeah,
But that's about it. So, all right. So, I gotta do the focus again, or else this is not gonna be visible because the stupid camera doesn't autofocus right. There we go.
Oh,
All right,
geez.
first card of the night from Monday Night Raw.
This is just
I should
riveting
put my glasses
content.
on for this.
Riveting positive content.
It is.
Just riveting.
Dude, this is insane. I gotta put my glasses on. Who are these people?
He
I've
doesn't.
fucking heard of these people.
He doesn't even know who the
this
wrestlers
one?
on the cards
I
are. The
wanna say
wrestling
this, and
expert
this
doesn't know who the
sounds mean,
wrestlers
but
are.
It's Shinsuke Nakamura. It's not Shinsuke.
It's
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, not Shinsuke, right? You don't pronounce it right that way? Okay.
No, it's Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's Asuka.
He
Asuka,
does.
not
He looks
Asuka,
like he's
Asuka.
falling asleep. Ralph's about to go to bed.
Asuka, yeah.
No, it's fine. Correct me. I pronounce everything wrong.
I hate to be a fucking
Dude, I've been playing this game,
guy like that.
Suikoden.
Yeah.
I've been playing Suikoden for 2 weeks, and I haven't pronounced the name of the game correctly once yet. So it's all good. No worries there. So who the hell is Katana Chance?
I think I remember that too.
Who's this?
You even lost me on that. I'm not gonna lie.
Do we don't know how are we opening packs of WWE cards? We watch the
Perks are
product
cheaper
and we
in
don't know who
Mexico.
the people are.
Well,
This
that's
is
why they make the
embarrassing.
fentanyl perks. So yeah,
All right, NXT. Let's see who this is. NXT.
this is where Ralph is watching DarkSidePhil
another
open
female that
wrestling
I'm not gonna
cards on a
know.
live
Please
stream.
let
Yeah.
it be Vacker just slamming
No,
her
it's-
pussy into my face.
it's
Oh,
Jasmine.
well, that's classy.
Jasmine?
But
Jasmine Nix. Who the fuck is Jasmine Nix?
nobody.
He's such an
Oh, the
expert
card
at
is nice. You Look
wrestling.
at the border. It's like one of those
The
crap
Zans
cards.
are kicking in, baby.
I'm not gonna lie.
The card looks
sick,
nice, but the wrestler is questionable. Is it even a wrestler? I don't even know. I think they're making.
When
these
am I
things
going to
up
have
at this
Intel
point.
Lady back on? I don't know. I should ask her.
this
Yeah,
one-
we should catch
oh,
up. I'll do
Hogan.
that soon.
Oh,
I'll
Hogan
message
card.
her this weekend.
Whoa.
Oh.
And it's a. I don't
Sweaty
think it's
Hogan.
rare. Nah, it's not one of the rare ones. I don't think, but it is the nice border. It's got
To
the
no
rainbow
one's
color.
surprise, Phil doesn't know anything
An
about the
actual
wrestlers
Hogan
she's
card, but I don't
pulling.
think that's the rare one because
Yeah.
the rare ones are numbered. They have like a number on the front, and this one doesn't have a number
Yeah.
on the front.
Yeah.
So that's not the rare one, but it's not still nice. Hogan ripping the shirt. There you go. And then lastly in this pack, oh no, no. I knew I was gonna get her eventually. It's fucking Nia Jax, man. It's Nia Jax. Terrible.
Jesus Christ.
And then we have a
Nia
new
Jax.
goal.
All right.
Any
Hopefully
amounts.
we have another pack to open. And fucking Nia Jax. All right.
He's gonna
So the
pass out
Third
soon.
pack of the night, maybe the
So
last.
you're telling me we've had $200 of donos and like we still have more packs to possibly open. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
we're going, man. This is crazy. This
Okay,
is a
let's
good
roll,
show.
dude. Like, I mean,
Here we
I
go.
don't know. I don't want to pimp my own self out.
Phil got
Like,
pricked.
You're doing a good job. That's for
Tricked
sure.
up by the Hogan. Yeah.
People excited. That's
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
wants to butt bang Hogan, I
NXT,
think.
what is with all these female? What is this NXT female wrestlers? Who is this?
Dude, the NXT. You're
He's looking
missing
at that
out,
money
dude.
hard,
Man,
buddy.
I have to get
Yeah.
you on NXT.
Izzy Dame? Who is Izzy Dame? Again, another one. I've never heard of her.
Will
Izzy
do.
Dame.
I will
Another
do
dumb
that.
whore. But like what I'm saying is you have to get on NXT. Like you have to, Stephanie.
I'll
He's
check
gonna
it out.
keep bringing up the
Considering
money.
all the cards I'm pulling are NXT cards, I guess I have
You
to.
have to get on NXT. Like, oh my gosh, she's Chilean. She's like, holy shit.
Ag
Got-
Cass
this
says,
guy I know from because he used to be on the.
There's no way I can sit through the
WWE
actual
NXT
stream.
UK show.
But I feel bad. I
Mark
barely
Coffey.
attention
I know the
to
Coffey
the
brothers.
DSP's charisma
And
black
this
hole.
is the rare variant that
Let's
has
make
not
loud
only
noises
Oh,
once
that's
Phil's
the
nice.
picked.
rainbow border, but it's black and
Phil's
white
kicking.
as well. So
Yes,
that's
we will
weird.
do
That's like
that.
the
And
double
thank
variant,
you,
but
AG
it's still
Cass,
not worth anything.
for
It's not the number-
kindness,
the numbered ones are the
generosity,
ones that are
and
worth something.
support.
This is probably worth like
Throw
$50.
money at me.
But it's a nice
Throw
card. The Mark
money
Coffey
at me.
of
Thank
the-
you,
the
AG.
Coffey wrestling family. We've got another and
He's
dude,
already
every
starting to
fucking
pocket
card is
watch.
NXT.
Yeah.
Jada Parker from NXT. Who? Jada Parker.
I mean, no, I know Jada Parker, but
Is she any good?
The money will bother him. Yeah.
she's good, but she's not Stephanie Vacker. I'll say back here.
Praise the
how
goal,
the
friends.
fuck? You want to say her name, but no, she's not her.
I swear, I did not buy the box that said it was all NXT. I'm getting literally all NXT.
I'm
The
gonna
last
check
card
it
of the
out.
night is who the fuck? Let me put my glasses on. I can't even read this one either. Oro Mensa in NXT. Every card was NXT. Oro Mensa.
Yeah.
I guess they knew you were
nice.
coming on. They knew that you watch NXT. It's all NXT cards tonight
Well,
for you.
I wanted to get, but it's a lot of content.
Ralph's seething over a few $100. What a loser.
It is.
Right?
Even just me watching Raw and SmackDown's a lot.
It's 2.5 hours.
I haven't watched wrestling in years, but I still know more than these two.
Or
Yeah.
less of
He's gonna feud when he doesn't get hired and doesn't get a cut. Yes.
I have mine where it's cut off commercials, right? So I don't have to watch that. So
Just
it's
caught
like
a Krispy
2.5
Kreme
hours of
commercial.
SmackDown.
What's that about, Stiff?
About
Richard?
2 hours of Raw. And so
watching paint dry is more entertaining than Smart Guys.
And
the show hasn't even started yet. They've opened cards.
That's
about
a
it.
job in and of itself.
Yeah.
But,
It is. It's a ton of time investment. All right, so we got through 3 packs tonight. If we hit $400 to support, we'll do another. Let's see. We had a few more contributions.
Didn't I make enough more money than these two clowns? Well, I don't add it as I'm live on the show. Yeah, I'm sure I did.
So I'm just
And
going to
thank you for all the support.
If you want to tip me in USD, or else I have absolutely no idea what that even is. That's ridiculous. It's some freaking, I never heard of it. It's a country on the other side of the world. It's probably like, Rubonium or something that they're tipping me in. I don't know what that shit is.
Yeah, and here's my prediction. Phil is going to pocket watch the shows with these 3 guests. And whichever show gets the most money, that's who he's going to pick. That's my prediction. Because he's going to think that that person, like, for example, if he gets $300 tonight with Ethan Ralph and he only gets 150 with the other 2 guys, he's going to pick Ethan Ralph.
Okay.
You know what? I tipped you. That was actually me that tipped you in pesos.
Oh no, I know that was you last
2
week.
days ago.
Yeah.
That was me. But yeah, anything else, fuck them.
We got Matt Vickers, who did a $5 super chat. Hi, boys. Loving your new collab.
Wrestling unless they fill the
Ralph,
ring
my
with
wife
mud.
and I are excited for you to come and visit sometime. She keeps talking about you.
He talks about me and to me a lot, actually.
I hope Ethan falls out of the chair again.
I'll just live it.
Trying to see where we're at.
He's only getting super chats to try and felt Ralph. Yeah, I agree.
We've got TB with a $5 super chat. How's about a drink, Phil? Oh, I'm drinking, but I'm just drinking filtered water tonight. I'm not having liquid tonight. I actually got to be able to do the show tonight.
Really? You know what? This is another thing. They're like, Phil's a drunk. Like, that's what they say, right? Like, first off, I don't care if you are. Like,
yeah, they have to
right?
donate.
Like,
yeah,
who cares?
He's drinking
about
gin.
what another man does with his.
They just
money.
try to say anything,
But, like,
anything that they think would
Yeah,
be
but
negative.
Phil
this is
drinks
so
gin
boring.
all the time, and he's totally out of it, and you don't ever seem out of it. So
What are we up
I'm
to?
literally on stream. What? Like,
They've been on screen for an hour and 15 minutes, and they've barely talked about wrestling, right? Barely.
ladies and gentlemen, finally, an hour and a half into the show, it's time to actually talk. I mean, we did talk about pro wrestling. We just didn't talk about the current product, but now we
Sure,
will.
but yeah.
So this week,
Oh, it's going to get even more boring. I think I'm checking out, and we'll do commentary over another
leading
video.
into WrestleMania, we're on the road to WrestleMania, and WWE is continuing on with their big European tour. Every show is somewhere in Europe, and the crowds are hot, and it's these arenas that are different, and it's fun because the crowds are so hot right now. This is kind of a great.
All right, I don't think I can take anymore. Now they're actually going to talk about wrestling. Do it, Ralph. Yeah, he's encouraging drinking, right? Leave it to a drunk to encourage somebody. No, you ain't got a problem. You can keep on drinking. It's fun. Props for all of us that lasted through this snooze fest. I know, I'm sorry. This is an hour and a half of shit so far. We skipped a little bit of it, but it's pretty goddamn boring, right? Pretty goddamn boring. We're going to go and shout out to Snort Hogan, the clip master. This one I thought was so great. So we'll do this one for the bonus content. If we hit the second goal, I'll do an Ask Me Anything. DSP Nuclear Beg takes a shot at Kino Casino while begging.
No. $69 of support, right?
$69.
All right. So we're almost halfway there, but guys, seriously, let's hit the fucking goal tonight. Enough of this pussyfooting around bullshit.
Beg, bitch,
listen,
beg.
It's, again, I said it
bitch.
earlier on the first stream. It's this simple. All right. I stand for morals and values and things that a lot of people don't. A lot of people out there who are content creators are all about making the bag by any means necessary. They don't care about who they step on when they do it. They don't care about who they hurt or how they make the content. As long as the content gets made and they make the money. Not me.
Let's get some subs.
That's the easy fucking way out. anyone can do drama. Anyone can be toxic and attack others constantly and just benefit out of other shortcomings and bad luck in life. I don't want to do that. All right? Everyone wants to pull me in that direction, and I fucking refuse. And I've refused for 17 years. I'm trying to become a better person as I get older, not worse. All right? But there are people.
The guy who lied to his friends about his wife having cancer is saying that he has morals and values. And somebody in the live chat says morals and values begging.
Out there, forces that conspire against me constantly. They don't want someone like me to be successful.
Explain the racist about to come on your show. Yes, he has morals and values. And right now he's got a registered sex offender who's a deadbeat dad as a co-host. Awesome. Yeah, morals and values.
Believe that you have to be a toxic jerk in order to be successful on the internet.
Yeah, morals and values.
I think you know the kind of people I'm talking about. All right? But we can prove them fucking wrong.
He refused to get a job for 17 years.
Enough of this bullshit. Enough of this, hey, you have to be a hurtful asshole in order to make any kind of money and any kind of life on the internet.
Of a politician,
I think you guys like the fact that I make so much content that I branched out and tried to do better content. In the last 6 to 8 months that you've supported me more.
Oh, he's doing better content now.
Please support what you like. If you're here tonight and you're having a good time, there's no reason.
Prove the asshole's wrong, yeah.
Support in some way.
Yeah, prove the asshole's wrong, man.
Ways you know that you can do it.
Give me money.
Financially, you could like the stream or something like that. Tell a friend.
And a horse killer, yes.
But there's a lot of people who could support tonight. I think that people like to basically kind of, oh, let's wait till the end or whatever. Let's see what happens. Enough is enough. Right? Let's just fucking hit this fucking goal and get... Whoa! Holy shit! Now, that's interesting.
Look what's going on with his camera. Glitch.
Now, that's very interesting. I've never seen the camera do this before.
He's streaming for 17 years.
It's fucking up. I think I have to unplug and replug it.
He doesn't know how to use a camera.
I fix it? Holy Testicle Tuesday. Did you see that? I have never seen that before. I don't even know how that happened. I really don't.
It happened because you don't know how to work a camera, Phil.
Wow. The camera did a crazy dance. All right, now it's working again.
His wife walked by the camera.
Maybe it's the pattern of my shirt. You think about that? Maybe the pattern of my shirt made it go crazy. I don't know. Anyway, the point I'm making here is I'm trying to do stuff different, and I'm trying to show the internet that there's more than one way to be successful.
Oh,
you don't have to go the toxic route.
No, you just got to bang 100 times the stream like a crackhead.
And you also don't have to be a sellout.
Begging
you can be your
crackhead.
own person and still be successful. But I need your buy-in to do that. And that's the point I was making last week on the podcast. When I'm playing a game like this and we're having a good time together, I need people to support the stream to say, look, he can play whatever the hell he wants, but he still gets the support level that he can continue.
Even his shirt is a detractor.
Have a good life with his family and keep going positively. I'm not asking to get filthy rich. I'm not asking to blow up on the internet. I'm just asking to hit a goal that's reasonable.
Yeah, if anybody else is monitoring that stream, if Ralph starts pill popping or getting crazy, somebody let me know.
And
yes,
by the way,
he's a successful
when this stream
beggar.
ends tonight, and we're done playing, literally no one will have been hurt. No one's reputation will have been slandered or defamed. No one's going to feel like they got bullied. Instead, people are going to be like, wow, that was a good stream that we chilled with Phil and had a great time tonight. That's what I'm striving to do. I hope you understand this is what I am and what I stand for now. Very different than back in the day and very different from these other people's mentality of any means necessary, right?
Wow.
Just sickening to me that it's getting worse. On YouTube, when people started, it used to be, I have a talent, but I don't have a budget. Let me share that passion for whatever I'm talented in with you. And then, you know, maybe I can be successful. I get some views and some ad revenue. Today, it's like, how do I hurt the maximum number of people, have no conscience about it, have no morality, so that I can make the bag and then take time off to go on a fucking vacation to some island? Seriously, that's what it is. Like, what the hell kind of fucking thing is this? And this is exactly how it is, you know?
Again, he's pissed off that they can afford Caribbean vacations and tropical places. He's seething, jealous, bitter, angry little man.
Anyway, thank you for understanding. Please support the stream tonight. Let's hit the goal by the end of the stream. All right, so this says another ring, and this one does what? It actually doesn't say.
He's crying about
I guess we'll have to see what
P.
this one does, the Inferno series of rings.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Man,
My
he
camera
never
went wild and crazy tonight.
shuts
That was
up
wild,
begging.
man.
You're right. He never does stop.
I got the drip.
Wow.
I got the drip.
That's
go.
something
I got the
else.
drip, go.
Something else, man. He is just seething. Yeah, Triple P offered to give him a vacation. He didn't want the vacation, though, right? He didn't want the vacation. And he is living rent free in his noggin. It's probably the first thing he thinks about, that goddamn Kino Casino, when he wakes up, and the last thing he thinks about before he goes to bed. The begging is so much worse now since he owes the IRS. Oh man, oh what a loser, what a loser. So do we want to check back in with the stream? I don't think so. We can. Let me see if anything. Oh no, it's still, they're talking about wrestling now. There's no way Triple P isn't proud of this. Yes, let's give it another shot. Can't leave his cat or shift his resident whale. Yeah. Phil is gay shut-in. He's a feeder. That's creepy. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It looks like that wife of his was very thin when he got her, so who knows, right? He owes the IRS just like David Wilcock. Yeah, because these guys are narcissists and they think they don't have to pay their taxes. DSP has the worst case of single child syndrome I've ever seen. Yeah, that's very true. Single children are often spoiled, in my experience. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you dang kids and your supernatural griftbuster friend too. Yeah, I believe he's an asexual gay man. Oh, geez. So, well, now, if you have any comments or questions for me, please put them in all capital letters. I said we'd do an Ask Me Anything if we hit the next goal, but I don't want to milk everybody too hard. We hit one goal. That's good enough for me. And we often give away the extra bonus content, even if we don't hit the goal, because I'm not a scumbag like Phil. So you can ask anything about upcoming shows, upcoming guests, anything you want to ask, I'm here. Put your questions or comments for me in all capital letters. We'll do a little bit more of that, and then we'll probably wrap things up here shortly. She was at an average weight and had life in her. After a few years with Phil, she's borderline obese and seems to hate him. Oh, yeah. Could DSP be the aliens, the grifters like Wilcock? Yeah, it's very similar, you know. And I decided I don't really care for covering alien grifters. I'm very interested in grifters and scammers and low lives, I guess. So you said you make music. Is there anywhere I can check it out? Yeah, if you go onto my channel, put my name in, Stephen Cambian, because I generally don't put my name, or let me try that myself. I generally don't put my name in the titles of the Truth Seeker shows, but there's some, I think there's 6 or 7 albums right on YouTube that I've produced. All right, maybe there is, Stephen Cambian is in a lot, but to find the music, just search Stephen Cambian on desktop here, and you'll find them. Or search Phoenix Files, A Very Dark Place. Geez, I'm struggling to remember some of the names of some of the albums. I've put like 6 or 7 albums on YouTube. And they're not really available anywhere else because I don't like Spotify. I don't like iTunes. Yeah. So The Ugly Truth is the name of one album. The Phoenix Files is the name of one album. A Very Dark Place is the name of one album. You could just search for those terms. I'll make a music playlist when I get a chance. That's one of the things that's been on my list of things to do for quite some time. But thank you for the question. Why am I so cool? I don't know. Just blessed with the cool genes, I guess. And thank you for saying that. Are you bringing duty one day? Yeah, listen, it's my son's birthday, and I was very busy today. I meant to ask him early in the morning, but I didn't. So I'll ask him to do it. He was going to do it last week, but I think something came up. So hopefully we'll have him here sometime. Checking out Matthias DiStefano, Fake Atlantis Memories and Language. Yeah, he's a Gaia TV loser. And the general rule of thumb is if they're on Gaia TV, they're a bullshitter. Have you read David Wilcock's book, The Synchronicity Key? Total horseshit. I have it. I only could I could only get like 20 pages into any of his books, and I was like, this is such a waste of time. This is such horseshit garbage. When we will get the reveal for David Wilcock's box of dildos? On my birthday, May 31st. It's coming up. Are you a Suno music enjoyer? Suno is one of the few AI apps that I've been willing to pay by the month. I really don't like software you have to rent, but in my case, it's very useful for my show. The song we opened tonight's show with is made by Suno. Now, I'm also a musician, so I think one of the things I've noticed about Suno is when a musician uses it, they get better results. Especially a songwriter and musician, because you can try to write lyrics with AI or let the AI write the lyrics. I don't know. Generally, I write the lyrics and then I plug them in, and then I give direction, even chords and changes, and it comes out very good. I'm a fan of Suno so far, and I didn't think I would be. Ethan, Ralph, and Bud Hopkins should have a beer. Happy birthday, little Steve. Yeah, his name is Zachary, and I'm feeling a little old today because my oldest son turns 13. So he's a teenager now. And I was feeling a little nostalgic today and remembering, the day that he was born, which is really memorable for me and life-changing. And I remember, too, being the most nervous I've ever been when I was driving him home from the hospital with his mother. That was a bit nerve-wracking, but that total paranoia, scaredness wears off after a little while. But thank you, Lewis. The pyramid is an algorithm grift. What's your thought? I think that since the radar and the LiDAR and the sonar are not that good to show that kind of detail. So they only go down, like, I think, 35 meters. So the detail that people are showing with this Atlanta story, I think, is horseshit. You can't get the kind of detail. That technology doesn't exist. Will you do another stream with the Hidden in Plain Sight guys? Really enjoyed the show. Yeah, sometime. But unfortunately, the worst people to ask on your show are people who have their own show, because they're very busy with their own show. Can we get an update on old Mary, the PS2 grifter, says Louis Camus. The grifting grandma, Linda Moulton Howe, who sold fake pictures of aliens twice. We caught her twice. So she's still grifting. I call her the grifting grandma. Steve, when are we smoking a cig together? Whenever, people have suggested a get together for Truth Seekers for a couple of years now. I am willing to do that, but I'm afraid that nobody's going to show up. We have viewers all over the world. Are people going to fly in from all over the world or all over the country to go to an in-person get together? I don't know, but I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to try it. Right. Yeah. So turns out, just to wrap up this DarkSidePhil pig roast. Look, I did my best, but come on. Shout out to songs in the key of CWC, I think it is, for those amazing intro songs. Yeah, it's pretty boring. But I agree. If Ethan Ralph keeps that gig, he's going to be drunk or high or both on the next couple, right? I need Ethan Ralph and David Jacobs should have a beer. Thought of the wrong alien abduction hypnosis fraud. Oh, I get it. Yeah, because that guy's the panty sniffer. He's kind of a sex creeper too, right? Yeah. So this turned out to be super boring. And by the way, Phil's so proud of getting those super chats. Half of them are people like detractors that are sending questions about that guy's wife who he got in trouble for beating and revenge porn or something, allegedly. I don't know the whole story. And what kind of a moron is Phil? Okay, I need a co-host. Let me get a registered sex offender who's a wife beater and who's on the run and is a deadbeat dad. That's a great person to run a show with, right? Just yeah, we know it's hard to get any content from DSP. Yeah, well, I did my best. Like I said in the beginning of the show, it's either going to be a total dumpster fire or it's going to be boring and a no show, right? Have you heard back from Sarah Adams? Yeah, she's threatening to call the FBI on me and Interpol and get me arrested. And she's threatening me with her fake lawyer once again. So, have I looked into the Georgia Guidestones? Yeah, in fact, we had one of the world's leading experts on the Georgia Guidestones here twice. Once to talk about them, and then again when somebody did the bomb or whatever, and the day that they tore it down, we had him on here. Just search Georgia Guidestones in the search bar. You'll find those shows. I think that's an interesting mystery. I need a co-host, but I don't want to get into drama. Proceeds to get a prolific drama streamer. I hope Mersh and JF are next. That would be nuts. Yeah, and I agree with what everybody said. If Ethan Ralph does not get handed this gig, he's going to snake Phil something fierce, and I'm here for it. It'll be funny, right? Phil cannot separate himself from Ralph cleanly. He's screwed. Yeah. Have you heard anything from Jeff from Strange Recon? He hasn't done his show in a while. No. I hope he's doing very well, though. I haven't spoken to him in, got to be a year maybe or more, Algaray, but I hope he's doing well. And I think that Jeff kind of has too much and he vanishes for a while and then he comes back. So hopefully he's okay and everything. Ralph is viewbotting DSP stream, 12,000 viewers. Maybe he will get banned. I don't think they're getting that many views organically. So I thought viewbotting too, but I didn't want to say it, right? Because come on, Phil can't break 300 live viewers on his own. He has trouble breaking 100 live viewers sometimes. And suddenly he's got, let me refresh my screen here. We'll see what they have. Yeah, 12,500. Maybe Ralph is viewbotting it so that Phil thinks that lots of people are going to tune in if Ralph is on the show. Ralph is a big botter. Rumble is known for it. Yeah, I've heard of that. Botting never gets you anywhere. It's good for your ego, but that's about it. You can tell people, "Oh, I had 12,000 live viewers last night," but bots don't tip, and bots don't support the show, so bots are worthless. Yeah, that's a good point. Left Cross says he's too dumb to know how to view bot. View bots are view bots for sure. Yeah, I think they're maybe people tuned in because they thought that Ralph would be all drunk and high and say the N-word 10 times. That's what people were expecting. I'd say a troll viewbotted it to get Ralph to be around. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, viewbotting is bad news. Do you know, if somebody else viewbots your channel, YouTube doesn't care. They'll just kill your channel. So it's dangerous for a YouTube content creator to have to viewbot themselves, or worse yet, have somebody else viewbot them. Ralph is wasted. Yeah, probably went from 1K to 12K instantly. Yeah, for the first 20 minutes, it was at 1,000 live viewers. Then all of a sudden, it jumped to 12K. Why? This doesn't make any sense. Ralph bought it before. Yeah, I think so. So, what can I say, friends? We tried tonight, but I'll be back sometime this weekend. I'm determined to do a live show from the cabin. We're going to do sort of a chill stream, wackadoo of the week. One of the super soldier nut jobs that has space adventures. I've got a great one picked out. Yeah, so we have done our due diligence. I want to thank all of you kind and generous benefactors. We'll check in with the Kick chat, make sure we don't have any more subs or gifted subs to read out. No, I think we got them all, but we want to thank those Kick people. Acid Roach gifted a sub, and Nose Goblin 123 gifted a sub, and then Nose Goblin 123 gifted another sub. Chorgon Squirmhammer became a subscriber tonight, Acid Roach gifted a sub. Winter Soldier gifted a sub. Devoured Eagle, Winter Soldier, Clydesdale, all gifted subs recently on kick.com. Check out our Kick channel. It's kick.com /True Seeker Show. Luez Camus asks, who has a better cabin, you or Wilcock? I don't know. I wouldn't trade my cabin for his. I realize his is a $2 million mansion that's log cabin styled, but my log cabin I built with my own hands. And I always say this, men build cabins in the woods. Bitches buy cabins in the woods, right? So it is what it is. Me and your sons almost share the same birthday. His birthday's actually tomorrow, but we celebrate it today because I'll be heading to the cabin. But happy birthday then, Frank. Yeah. So we've done our due diligence. I'm going to bounce on out of here. I'm headed to the cabin tomorrow, which should be really good. I think the weather's going to be good this weekend. I'm going to be doing some hiking, some fishing, and some show stuff. I got a lot of things I need to catch up on, like the audio podcast. I've gotten a couple of messages. I'll get it caught up in the next day or two. So thanks for all the support tonight, guys. Thanks to you Patreon supporters, you Kick subscribers, you people gifting Kick subs, you people gifting these Truth Seekers memberships. Thanks very much for that. You super chatter, super sticker, and super thanks, people. Did you know, even if you're watching a replay, you can hit that thanks button, throw a couple bucks in our hat, and I reply to each one of those in when I see them. I reply to each one personally. We thank everybody for the support, and we thank you PayPal pledgers. Let's check in with the PayPal. That's another great way to support the show. You just send any amount you wish to truthseekershow@gmail.com, but make sure you add a note with your chat room user ID and any message that you would like for me to read. We want to thank David B for a kind and generous $10 PayPal pledge, who says, hey, Stephen, a long overdue contribution. Thank you for your kindness, your generosity, and your support. So that's all I got for you, friends. Until next time, my name is Stephen Cambian. Good night, and God bless all of you.
Dark corners of the night, secrets hidden from the light. Whispers turn to screams, shattering all your dreams. Eyes wide open now, truth you can't disavow. Echoes through the halls, crashing all your walls. Truth seekers, exposing the truth. Truth seekers, coming for you. Uncover the lies, open your eyes. Shadows try to hide, no place for them to bide. Light will pierce you through, reveal what is true.